All right, we are live. TGIF and happy Friday, folks. I was very tempted to play Divinity 2 Ego Draconis again because I really enjoyed that yesterday. But I figured I'd keep the streak alive and let's try another one of Larian's games that I haven't played before. And that is Divinity Original Sin 1. I have beaten Divinity Original Sin 2 on... Do I hear my voice in my phone? I do. I have beaten Divinity Original Sin 2 on Tactician mode, so I figured I would do this one on Tactician, although it makes me a little bit nervous because I'm not sure like how different the systems and mechanics are. It's also been a really long time since I played Divinity Original Sin 2. But hey, you know, what the hell. We'll see how it goes. Okay. We're good to go. Hey, Shadow. Nathan, what's going on? I did not. Hey, Rio. Love this game so much. So many great memories on the 2 100-hour runs I did in co-op with different people. Awesome. And we got Lord over in the Twitch chat. Greetings, Lord. And hey, Larry. All right, yeah, without further ado, let's jump right in to the RPG that really set Larian off on a major path to success. Came out in 2014. Gonzo? We're going to do Tactician mode. The foes you'll meet will be cunning, relentless, and come in greater numbers. They'll bombard you with nasty tricks and surprises that the Explorer and Classic modes don't feature. Uh-oh. Hey, Odessa. Mitch? Mitch, by the way, thanks for the super chat on the video today. I appreciate that, man. That was nice. That video took a very long time to put together, and unfortunately it's not doing that good for views. Hopefully it takes off over time. I want more people to know Larian's story. What's up, Anonymous? Alright, so it looks like we get to create 2 characters for this game. I heard in this game you don't actually have the armor system that the second game has, which is confusing to me, but hey, we'll just learn it as we go. Alright, so we got our class choice here. I'm assuming it's like DOS 2 where you choose your starting class, but it doesn't really railroad you down any specific build. Shadowblade, Wayfarer, Witch, Wizard, Battle Mage, Cleric. Enchanter. And Fighter. Let's see here. I wonder if I should make my main character like a... I always like having a frontline tank with a shield, especially when playing on harder difficulty modes. Maybe we'll start off with Wolf being like a frontline tank. I wonder if I can do that as a cleric. I bet you I can. I could combine cleric with like a sword and board. Let's see, what does the cleric get? The cleric gets melee power stance, increase both the damage of your melee attacks and your movement at this cost of precision. Divine Light sets the warm status and decreases target's willpower and bodybuilding within the spell's area of effect. And then Regeneration, heal 13 vitality on a target for 3 turns. Okay. Let's start him off as a fighter, and we'll customize right now. Okay, so we got attributes right here. Alright, abilities. Okay, so it's somewhat similar to Divinity Original Sin 2 in some regards. Alright, so this is starting us off. Where's my... Hold on, where's my physical characteristic customization? We'll look for that in a second. Alright, so we got weapons, bow, crossbow, dual wielding, single-handed, two-handed, and wand. So if I'm going to go with sword and board for this character, we'll do single-handed here. In defense, it's auto setting us up with armor specialist, +3 armor rating, minus 20% movement penalty. Bodybuilding reduces the chance to receive a status by 15%, and shield specialist, 5% blocking boost. Okay, seems fine to me. And then for skills, we have arrow, expert marksman. Okay, there's definitely some similarities to DOS 2, but I don't remember expert marksman or man-at-arms being in DOS 2. Man-at-arms determines how many man-at-arms skills you can learn, how many action points it costs. Allows you to learn and use 3 novice, 0 adept, and 0 master. Okay. We got personality. Bartering, charisma, leadership, lucky charm. Leadership will give boosts to party members and friends that can see you. I don't have any points left. What if I can get... Hold on, we probably can get rid of one of these. Lockpicking, pickpocketing, sneaking. Craftsmanship, blacksmithing, crafting, lore master, telekinesis. I don't think I'm too worried about crafting at the moment. All right, let me think here. If I should take one of these away and give it to maybe like leadership or something like that. Ian, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. My God. Planning on playing this in Divinity Original Sin 1 after patch 7 for BG3. How different is it from BG3? Well, I haven't played this one yet, but Divinity Original Sin 2 is quite different from BG3. It's still definitely the Larian formula, but like the rules and the mechanics are pretty different. Still definitely feels like a Larian game though. If you like BG3, I think you'll like DOS 2. The only downside for playing the Divinity series coming from Baldur's Gate 3 is if Baldur's Gate 3 was your introduction to the CRPG genre, going back to the Divinity series, like you're not getting all the cinematic cutscenes and all that exciting stuff that Larian did with Baldur's Gate 3. That's probably the one downside, but I think, Ian, I think you would like it. Thank you, by the way. All right, let's go with that. I'm thinking I'm going to take a point away from... Let's take a point away from bodybuilding. Actually, no, I like that. I'm just going to leave it like that. And then we got strength. Determines your offense rating with strength-based weapons. Dexterity determines your offense rating with dex-based weapons. Intelligence, we don't need that. Con. Vitality and maximum number of action points. Let's go one down with strength and up con a little bit more. Then we have speed and perception. Extra crit chance, initiative, start action points in combat. We could probably drop that a little bit and maybe put another one into Constitution. Affects your movement speed, initiative, and how many action points you gain per turn. Dang, I hate how all of these, like a lot of these affect action points. I think that looks pretty good. Or we could do this. Just go all out in Constitution. Okay, let's go 7, 8. Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay. Man, we got a lot. I have to create 2 characters right now. This is crazy. Hey, Shy, what's up? What's up, Sesame? All right, so for attributes, we're good with that. And I am picking up the skills right now. Melee Power Stance, which is a man-at-arms skill. Increase both the damage of melee attacks and your movement speed at the cost of precision. We have Crushing Fist. An enormous fist smashes your enemy and knocks them down. All right. So damage increase, knockdown, and then Battering Ram. I remember that in DOS too. Rush forward in a straight line, hitting all enemies within your path. Oh, damn, I can. Okay, wow. What a difference playing one of the Divinity Original Sin games versus playing the other games. There's so much more to do. There's so much more to customize. There's so many RPG mechanics in these games. It's crazy. All right, got Cure Wounds right here. Immediately heal yourself or nearby target for 25 vitality. Divine Light is also man-at-arms. Interesting. And then we also have Melee Power Stance and Encourage. Encourage all allies around you. 90% chance to set Encouraged. Let's just go with what we got here. I'm fine with that. We got to experiment with a few different things. Yeah, that's fine. All right, now for talents, we have My Precious. With My Precious, every time you hit or get hit, your gear has a 50% chance of not losing durability. And Opportunist gives you the ability to perform attacks of opportunity. So I'll keep that. I think I'm going to get rid of My Precious at the moment. Anaconda. I remember some of these from DOS too. Morning Person, Revive with full health. I think I do want somebody with Pet Pal. Let's do my second character with Pet Pal. With him, let's see if we have like a tank one here. Politician, Leech, Know-It-All. Increases everyone's attitude to you. 5-star dinner. Doubles the effect of food. You don't need that. Escapist. Allows you to flee combat even when enemies are right next to you. Elemental Affinity. Lowers the action point cost of spells. Courageous. Grants you immunity to fear, but you can no longer leave combat. Bully boosts non-magical attacks by 50% against opponents with slowed, crippled, or knocked down. Ooh, I like that actually a lot. Anaconda increases your damage with crushing weapons. Let's go with Courageous. I like the idea that my tank can actually be feared. Okay, I'm gonna accept, I guess. Okay, here we go. Here's the... This must be Portrait right here. Sure, I guess we'll go with that one. AI Personality. We'll go no AI.
Perhaps I can detonate that
There must be a way to...
A whetstone. Quite useful for a war-weary blade.
Okay, I'm good with that. August sun. Yeah. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Okay, head. I think we're gonna give this guy a big old beard. Oh my gosh, that looks funny. That looks funny too. Looks like a bowl cut almost. Let's go with... Give this guy some long, unkept hair. I think that will fit this character. Where is that option? Maybe that one? That one looks like a JRPG. Oh, how do you rotate? That's how you rotate. I kind of like the ponytail for a tank too. Hair. Okay, we'll go with this one. That's fine. Why can't I choose hair? Damn it. I don't know what to choose. Alright, that one's going to be it right there. He looks pretty badass. And we got different colors. Jet black. That doesn't look like jet black. Wait. Are you guys seeing black? I'm seeing brown right now. It's not jet black hair. Should we make this guy, should we give this guy, yeah, let's give this guy like a little bit of gray. Yeah, I like that. I think I like that a lot. Silver sunrise. Yeah. Yeah, he needs to be a little bit more mature. A little bit older. And then underwear. What? Oh my god. Oh, that looks so uncomfortable. I think I have to go with that. Like, is there any other choice here? Is there any other choice? You see Jack Black right now? Hey, RPG, what's up? Listen to the mage male voice. I don't know who that VA is, RPG Commander. Ian, thanks for the 5 gifted too. And what's up, Benny? Damn, Ian, you going off tonight. Hey, meat. What do you guys think? You think this guy's looking pretty damn sexy? I think that's probably good. I could sit here, you know, all day trying to get the perfect look and build, but you know what? Well, there's probably a mirror in the game. We can switch things up later on. All right, so we have Wolf, and he's a fighter with melee power stance, crushing fists, and battering ram. Let me just look one more time at my skills here. Hold on. Customize. Let me just see if there's... And Cure Wounds would be nice too, wouldn't it? To have that on the front lines. There's really not that many choices for me right now. Don't have like a shield thing, burn my eyes. Nope, these are all different skills. Okay, I'll leave it. Okay, all right. He has been created. Ooh, this looks, actually, I like the look of her a lot. She kind of looks like Triss a little bit, doesn't she? Ooh, and her name is Scarlet too. I actually really like that name. It kind of fits the look of that character. Currently a witch right now. Summon Spider, Oath of Desecration, bestow a damage boost upon an ally, and then Vampiric Touch. It actually sounds pretty fun. Let's go to customize though. I'm gonna leave the red hair. I think I'm gonna leave her everything about her right now. We definitely gotta take a look at the underwear though. I think we gotta go with these. Spiced Ale is the hair color. All right, let's figure out the class now. How do I do this? Customize. Nope, I don't know if I want to do witch. So how do I change that? I feel like this would have been a good game for me to play offline for a couple hours before I went live, but it is what it is. All right, let's see what else we got here. We got Wizard, Battle Mage, Cleric. Maybe I'll make her a Cleric. Have her on the front lines with Wolf. Unless I turn my character into like a Paladin type character. Enchanter has, we have skills such as Freezing Touch, Teleportation, and Bitter Cold. Fighter, Inquisitor, knight. We're gonna meet some companions too. I have no idea what classes they are. Shadowblade, Wayfarer. I always like the I like Wayfarer type classes. Maybe we will go with Witch. I wonder if it's good in this game. Let's do Witch. I think that's really cool. Can I do something with... No, we're just going to leave her just like that. Let's listen to her voice real fast.
Hold! Better to detonate that mine safely than trip over it myself.
What could that have done?
What can I cook? A wet...
Have I got anything that needs a good firing?
Okay, we'll go with wizard voice. Somebody wanted me to check out the male wizard voice.
What can I cook up today?
Yeah, I don't know what VA you're talking about, so...
Have I got...
A whetstone. Quite
Right,
useful
the
for a
witch.
war-weary blade.
The witch grinned over the great cauldron. Golden vapors twined upward in intricate patterns, and fragrance of sweet jasmine filled the dark cellar. The perfect poison, the witch thought, beautiful and deadly. What do you guys think? How are we looking here? Let's go to customize. We got willpower 1 right now. Willpower improves your saving throws against feared, mute, charmed, stunned, cursed, slowed, and petrified. Maybe. We have 1 point into Geomancer. Allows you to learn and use novice Geomancer spells, and 1 point into Witchcraft. Let's get rid of the Geomancer. It's a summon spider though, isn't it? It is. No, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it just the way it is. That's fine. And then Witchcraft. So we got Summon Spider, Oath of Desecration, and Vampiric Touch. We also have Bless, Boulder Bash, Midnight Oil. No, we'll just go with that. That's fine. She has a point into Charisma. Lucky Charm determines your luck in finding extra treasure. She has a point in Lore Master, allows you to examine enemies and identify items. Then we have Sneaking, Pickpocketing, and Lockpicking, so we probably want to have somebody that can lockpick. Let's have her be the lockpicker. We're going to get rid of Lore Master. 1 into Lockpicking. We also have Wand. I think that's looking pretty good. Okay, now we got talents. Hell, perfect. And Walk It Off. Reduces the duration statuses have. Leech. Heals you when standing in blood. Attack Mule doubles the amount of weight you can carry. Zombie lets you heal from poison but causes damage from regular healing. So that reminds me of Feign a little bit. I don't know what to do. There's so many choices. Okay. All right, let's begin. We have Wolf, and no, let's call her Lily's one of my favorite names. Lily Panda will love that if she comes in. I love Lily. Liliana? Lily. Wolf and Lily. What do you guys think? A dynamic duo or what? Toothless says, I really like creating 2 characters. Yeah, I didn't expect that. I think that's pretty cool. Hey, Red, what's going on? Okay, let's begin. Are you sure you're done with character creation? Yes.
In the days of old,
Hey, Hex.
the sorcerers of Riverlong cured the sick and healed the wounded through a great power called Source.
Okay.
But a terrible darkness invaded the land, and Source was forever tainted. The sorcerers who once healed now only destroy, and madness has overtaken them. A few brave Source hunters are all that stand between Riverlon and the dark power that threatens to destroy it. Wherever Source appears, hunters follow.
All right. Oh, this is so cool. I like Divinity's like 2D
Rise
type
and shine,
cutscenes.
Master Source Hunters. The captain wants you up on deck. Hear them calls? Means we're close to shore. I don't ever you go in there, Master Source Hunters. City's full of undead, hungry enough for blood. But you're supposed to investigate that murder, ain't you? They say it's Source that did the Counselor in. Source in a city like Cyseal, nowhere safe anymore. Here they are, Captain Sir.
God's blessings on you, hunters. You'll be happy to hear we've reached Cyseal. But there's trouble offshore, so we'll have to sail in carefully. Here, have a look. Those are orc ships, and they're blocking our passage. We'll get you as close to the city as we can, and drop you off on the beach.
On a beach, of course, right?
Orcs are on the attack. Undead have closed every route out.
I eat orcs for breakfast, lunch, and
there's a
dinner.
sorcerer on the loose. If we're to get justice for the Counselor, you'll have to keep your wits about you. May the luck of the gods be with you both, Source Hunters.
Thank you. Swole Gandalf. Squeaky Cheek says, orcs? Old. A nice Sad Mariners fan. It's a funny name. David says you can customize your character later. Okay. I always appreciate when companies that don't have big budgets do like 2D cutscenes. I think it looks so much better than when a company tries to do like these crazy 3D cinematics when they don't have the budget to really pull it off. Hey Rob, long time no see, man. How you doing? Thanks for the long time membership, by the way. All right, here we go. I do have to go through the tutorial because I have no idea what I'm doing. Click anywhere on the ground or hold left mouse button. Gotcha. Is it a little choppy or is it just me? How is that so choppy? Okay, we got our Crushing Fist, our abilities right here. Draw Sheath Weapon. Sneak. Healing Potion. Ability shape what a character can do and how well it performs it. In order to level up an ability, spend the number of ability points equal to the ability's next level. Talents determine a character's unique features. Select talents to complement a character's abilities and attributes. And traits are assigned to your character after voicing opinions. If your character is consistent in their opinions, the trait points can result in a stat or ability bonus. Okay, and then here's our inventory, our equipment menu. Where's my quest log? I don't think I have a quest log at the moment. Let me turn that down a little bit. Seems like it's a little loud. Let's go. Oh, am I in combat right now? Okay. We got our mini map right there. Tactical camera, log. Okay, there it is. All right. We're ready for our first assignment. It seems the murder of Counselor Jake is a clear-cut case of sorcery, and we're ready to nab the perpetrator. We landed on the beach east of our destination, so we should head westward towards the capital of Cyseal. Our orders are clear. We have been sent to the city of Cyseal to investigate the murder of Counselor Jake. The wizard Arhu will meet us in the city to elaborate on this story. We come back this way, just see if there's anything. Oh yeah, I can hold down Alt. Okay, we got a broad skull. I don't know why the camera, turning the camera is janky. Okay, that's okay for now. For those of you guys that are coming in right now, it's my first time ever trying Divinity Original Sin 1. I have played through DOS 2.
If I didn't know there were orc ships raiding to the west, I'd mistake this for a placid beach.
At least the orcs make a bit of noise when they attack. It's dark-dealing sorcerers that'll strike with neither warning nor mercy.
I have played through DOS 2 on Tactician, so I figured I would start this one on Tactician mode, which could be a mistake, but we're just going to go for it and see what happens. The good thing about playing a game on a harder difficulty than normal for myself is that it like forces me to kind of engage a little bit more with all the mechanics in the game. Take my time like in combat, actually think about things versus just kind of, you know, hacking and slashing away. Sometimes I like to do that just for the sake of it forcing me to look into things a little bit more in the game. Give me an incentive to do that.
Alone?
What? Did you expect it to have an entourage?
Okay, Traveler's Journal. Read books or notes, open your inventory, and interact with the objects. So let's go inventory. I'm assuming I can sort this, right? We have miscellaneous keys, ingredients, magical, consumables, equipment. Would it be miscellaneous? There it is. I mean, it's under the all one too, but Traveler's Journal. Junar 21. Rejoice, for the statues have granted my wish. Their whimsical nature, however, must not be taken lightly. So before I soar through the sky like an eagle, I shall attempt a mere hop from the cliffs down at the beach. This should be a small feat for the man that can fly. If this experimentation is successful, the sun shall be my next target. All right. Click on party members that have exclamation marks of other heads as party dialogue. Okay.
Can you believe this? The man jumped off a cliff at the behest of some statues of all things.
I'm not sure if it's on YouTube. It's definitely under the live streams playlist, Brett. You'll be able to find it somewhere in the past. I don't think it's under the public live tab, though. I think you have to go to the live streams tab and scroll back quite a bit. Well, great deeds require the occasional leap of faith. I myself might have done the same.
Well, great deeds require the occasional leap of faith. I myself might have done the same.
Voiced protagonists, okay.
True enough. History is made by those willing to risk it all.
It's gonna save my voice. Okay, let's go check out what's up here. Like nothing. Oh. Soundtrack is already 10 out of 10. Ready for my first combat encounter.
Source hunters, how did they find us?
Take
right,
the stone
here we
to
go.
the temple. These whelps will be easy to crush.
As you say, Madam Conduit.
I have no idea like what system it uses in this game. Some sort of action point system, obviously.
Arise, fair dead. Seize upon our enemies.
Uh-oh, that's a problem. Oh man, how do I survive this? Okay, so we have the order of turns. Played in rounds, everything you do in combat costs action points, which you receive each round. Your turn ends when you have no AP left. Order of portraits from left to right determines the order of combatants take their turns. This is your hotbar. Click on a skill to start casting. All right, let's see here. We got. Wonder if these summons will go away if I kill the summoner. Or did she just retreat? I think she retreated. We got these two melee guys, and then we got this guy who's a ranged character. Let's take care of the melee guys first. It cost me 8 action points to get over here. Okay, here's my action points. I have 8 action points right now. Then we have Oath of Destruction. Let's do Summon Spider right now. It's going to cost 7 action points. Holy crap, that's crazy. I don't know how the hell I'm going to win this fight. Looks like it's going to be a tough start here. I'm going to have 1 action point left, so... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Was that automatic? I'm not sure. Alright. Don't have enough action points to perform. End your turn. Okay, gotcha. Alright, now it's this character's turn. Let's go after the melee combatants first. We're going to do a little bit of focus fire. And I have Battering Ram. Rush forward in a straight line to a point far away, hitting all enemies in your path. I wonder if I could do this. That would be actually pretty nice.
Battering ram!
Beautiful. Alright. And then we're going to do... If I can get this Firestorm Grenade without hitting me. Exactly sure how it works in this game. That actually might work. I don't want to hit the spider, though. Might have to hit the spider, but honestly, I think it might be worth it. We're going to hit the spider. I think it's worth it.
Nothing short of incendiary.
Get that early AoE damage. Okay, the spider's already dead. Alright, so this guy has hardly any HP, but he's also burning, so I think he'll just die on his own. One of the skeletons is dead. Actually, both of them are dead. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to let Bleed take care of that character. We're going to come back and shoot at these guys. I have my staff attack and my Oath of Desecration, but still a damage boost upon an ally. And Vampiric Touch. We don't need to heal myself, so let's just do a regular staff attack. We'll do it on this guy right here. 14 damage, very good. And then I'll use the rest to back up a little bit. Okay. Oh, the spider's still alive. Nice. We'll send the spider over here to block these guys from moving up. Okay.
The time of your death is at hand.
Take care of that guy and then move back this way. Did I take damage? No. Do another staff attack. Guy's still alive. Wow. Perfect. Oh, I didn't even think about arachnophobes. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten Summon Spider as one of my main abilities. Sorry about that, y'all. At least they don't look as good as they do in Baldur's Gate 3, you know? Alright, so my character's hurt pretty bad, but... let's just walk right up there. Oh, not enough action points. There's no, like, dash in this game? I'm not sure. We'll just move up. Hopefully I don't die. Probably should have taken a potion.
Without aid,
damn, dude.
I will expire soon.
That was a lot. Too many enemies are concentrated in a small space. You can press B to get a top-down view. Okay, so if we press B... oh, nice. Nice. Really don't like how it's all choppy when I do that. I gotta figure that out. So let's do a Magus staff attack. We'll move up just 2 points. Wow, a lot of points just to move a little bit. Do I have a condition on my character or something? No, it doesn't look like it.
Feel the pain of my sting!
Spider Summon's really good. Wolf, you played the sequel. How are you confused about the system? Well, the sequel, first of all, is a couple years ago. Second of all, this is not the same system. If you haven't noticed, there's no armor and magic system in this game. Like, DOS 2 is pretty different, actually. Also, there's different abilities and stuff, too. It takes a while to learn all this stuff. But I haven't seen an armor magic system yet. Like, these guys just have HP. Maybe that comes a little bit later in the game. But this is different. This is different than DOS 2. Okay, just do a regular attack. DOS 2 is very different. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even if it wasn't, I still would probably be confused. It takes a little bit to reacclimate yourself to systems like these. Alright, let's do a, really, 7 AP just to get that far? Why is my character so damn slow? I think I'm gonna have to look into some of my skills to help that out a little bit. I can't do anything with this character. I guess we'll just move up to right here. I could take a potion, but honestly I don't think I need it. Let's move up like this. If he kills me, I think it's okay. Maybe? No, we're gonna find out. Okay, we can delay your turn by pressing the delay button during your combat. As a result, the turn will be pushed to the end of the round. Okay, I do remember that. What's that? No armor or magic system, it's chance-based. Okay, alright. Okay, here we go. Let's finish this guy off. Awesome. Okay, we're off to a good start. Do I have a bedroll or something? Because I gotta get some HP back.
Something about escaping with a stone.
Stolen from this dungeon, I imagine. Can we get inside?
The guy is so badass, isn't he? You know you're getting older when you start creating gray-haired characters and you think it's like badass. When I was like in my mid to young 20s, like, no, I'm not creating an old fogey. Are you kidding me? Now I think like creating characters like even decades older than me, I think it's badass, man. I don't want to be no like teeny bopper, you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to be in my young 20s. You kidding me? You know how stupid I was in my young... Your frontal lobe's not developed till you're 25, okay? So if you're under the age of 25, nobody's going to take you serious, all right? Let's just be real, right? Let's just be real, all right? Anybody that's in their 30s or 40s, they're just not going to take you that seriously if you have a strong opinion on something. You might think that they're going to, but they're not going to, okay? Let's go this way. I have no idea how to heal right now. I think I should just take a potion, maybe. All right, I took a potion just in case. Well, I didn't do hardly anything. Skills, inventory. Oh, let's just push on. And the worst part about it is when you're under 25, somebody can tell you that, but you're still not going to believe them. You won't realize it until you're like in your 30s is when you'll realize it. Access the optional tutorial by entering the dungeon behind you. Sure, we'll do the tutorial area. Hey, Cyseal. Yeah, you know, actually, one of my criticisms of DOS 2 is actually the armor system. Let's do a save. I mean, I didn't hate it in DOS 2. DOS 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. What am I doing here? New save. But I never really thought like the armor in the magic armor system was really that great of a system, even though I still enjoyed the game greatly. Where's the dungeon? Where's the optional dungeon? Is it over here? So this will actually be interesting to see if I actually like this or not. I might like this better than DOS 2, mechanically speaking. Is this the dungeon that they're talking about? I think it is. Just turned 29 today. Hey, happy birthday, Players Club. Max says I like this more than DOS 2. That bug. All right, you can recap all tutorial messages. Gotcha. Let's go ahead and explore this dungeon. I really need... How do I heal myself right now? Does anybody know? Check my inventory. Let's see. I have a Source Hunter's backpack. Come on. Get out of my way. All right.
Shut tight.
So we can attack the chest, or we can try lockpicking. Did I pick up lockpicking with Lily? I think I did. No! Hopefully I can change her portrait. It looks nothing like her. Maybe she used to be a blonde. We'll go with that. Okay, to open a locked door or chest, you can find the key. Learn lockpicking. I thought I learned lockpicking. Did I not? I guess I didn't. I don't see an option for it, so... Alright, let's smash it and see what happens. I know in BG3 it doesn't actually reduce the loot inside when you break chests. I'm not sure about this game, though. You got a bow? And a bone. Okay. Thunder jump scroll. Jump from one target to the other. Okay, we'll keep that handy. Got items such as potions, blah, blah, blah. Gotcha. Should be a spell or a scroll for healing. Okay, yeah, so I don't have that at the moment. I don't think. I have Vampiric Touch for her, but I don't have like a Cleric spell or a Ranger spell. Move objects by clicking and holding. Gotcha. Knockdown arrow. Man, nice. I remember that in DOS 2. The Adventurer's Field Guide.
Careful, there's a
Need to
mine
eat food
in the
or find a
middle
bed?
of our path.
Okay.
Someone must have an interest in protecting whatever's kept here. Better to detonate that mine safely than trip over it myself.
Well, okay. Alright. I mean, I thought she was going to shoot magic, but okay. Fair enough. Now I'm really screwed. Fire arrow right here. We gotta find a bed or something, man. Oh, here's some cheese. Maybe we can eat cheese. Let's see here. Cheese. Consume.
On the mend.
Okay, nice, nice. That was a little bit HP back right there. Can I eat the rat? I do have Pet Pal, so let's take Lily and talk to one of these rats.
I come from a long line of tomb dwellers. They say the matriarch of my clan was the first to sample the mummified flesh of the last Source King.
I've always heard there's typically more to a king's tomb than meets the eye.
It could be a myth, or it...
I don't know much, but I do know this. Wherever black robes tread, chaos follows.
Okay. Give me some food, man.
This seems to be broken.
Give me some damn food. This is Divinity Original Sin 1. Cranium Rats version 1.0. Oh, I found a lockpick. Okay, so that's why. Alright, so let's try lockpicking now. Assuming it's just a behind-the-scenes skill check. Beautiful. Love it. Oil flask, and then old cloth cap. Alright, let's go ahead and mess with this tomb in the middle, I guess. It's probably not a good idea, but we're gonna do it anyways. And I'm gonna leave her up here. Yeah, we're gonna leave her up. And take my character and bring him down and see what this is all about. And we'll hit F5 to do a quick save. Gravekeeper Ragequin tends to the graves in the antechamber before moving into the inner rooms. To proceed, stand very close to the impressed door and press the button that appears on its right-hand side.
I've spotted something interesting. This seems to be broken.
Okay, we did a perception check. Don't you guys just love when games have mechanics like these? Like, just these passive checks that go off according to your character's skills. It adds so much to exploration in games. In my opinion. Okay, let's bring her over. Oh, she's too far away, so we'll just... You like it too, Bug? This game came out in 2014. This is the game that Larian truly experienced some nice success from. Also one of the earlier games where they're actually independent, so they were able to realize their own profits instead of giving it all to a publisher. So this game, I would say, is probably responsible for the reason this game is the game that made Baldur's Gate 3 a possibility, because after this game they did Divinity Original Sin 2, which was 3 times as successful as this game, and then Larian was able to make BG3 after that. Probably break it, right?
We made short work of that door, but I don't imagine our weapons would survive such use for long.
Was Grandpa John for Baldur's Gate 3? Oh, posture check over on Twitch. Thanks, Death. Appreciate it. Good thinking. Okay, what do we got here? Like the ambience.
Careful now, that's a trap.
Okay, we have a trap disarm toolkit. You found a disarm kit. To disarm a trap, first use disarm from your inventory and then select trap. I wonder who would be better at that and what determines that. We're gonna back her up. We'll try it with my character. Please work, please work. Nice.
Fastened tighter than the treasury.
Okay, so there's a key nearby. There it is, right there. Fighting knife, some water, and some gold. If any of you guys are wondering, this is like the tutorial area for the game. That's probably going to be quite simplistic for the next 15 minutes or so. I think it's important to go through these tutorials, especially in CRPGs, because if you miss some of the fundamental mechanics, it can cost you in the long run. We have another rat right here. Let's talk to the rat. Camera's a lot smoother in the dungeon. That's nice. You don't understand this word, so let's use her. Oops. And let's use Lily.
Has anyone ever told you you're as pretty as a starstone? I may not be able to see past your ankles, but I'm sure of it.
Thank you, little rat. I love rats. Used to have 2 rat pets when I was a kid. Okay, we got more lockpicks right here. We're going to pick that up with Lily. We have a door. Before we click on the door, though, screw it. There are 2 ways to open this door. One way is to find the key, the other is to find a lever. Wonder if that's a passive perception check. Let's move some things around. See if there's a... Oh, there's a lever right there. Hey. Okay, so that's open. So let's come over here and just see if there's any loot back here. Got a fishing pole. Hey, KW. What's up, Kit? Love Diablo-style games. Are you considering this a Diablo-style game, William, or are you just speaking like from an isometric camera angle? Because I don't think I would call this a Diablo-style game, personally. Dungeon crawler versus, you know, CRPG. Alright, try using fire on poison surfaces and poison clouds. A fire spell or fire arrow will do the trick. Okay, so let's try... Wonder if I can equip. Let's try this.
Arrow of Dragon's Breath!
Looks like you only have one weapon equipped at a time, so I do have to be careful. Do I not have a shield? I don't have a shield. Oh, there's a shield. Perfect. Awesome. Okay. Smoke grenade. Yeah, rats are really smart animals, so they're better than having like a little stupid mouse or hamster. Alright, rolling through the door. Here we go. Is there fishing in this game? Yeah, I definitely recommend the Pet Pal trait, or whatever the hell you call it in this game. Even in Baldur's Gate 3, like, there's a ton of little things that you can do when you can speak to animals. It adds a lot to a game.
I've spotted something interesting.
Well, you see some of these mechanics you can even find in Baldur's Gate 3.
Well, what's this I've spotted?
It's cool to see them implemented 10 years before Baldur's Gate 3 was released. Spotted something over here. Still haven't found a way to heal yet.
Shh! I think I hear voices downstairs.
The last thing we need is to surprise another angry summoner. What's that? I think there are hidden foes ahead.
Crap, I didn't read that tutorial. Sometimes it pays to scout ahead. Drag a candle into the oil to ignite the oil those skeletons are standing on in order to damage them prior to combat. Okay. Let's have Lily do that. Oh, the rat's oiled up right now too. Oh, the rat actually spread the oil. That's awesome.
You better hope there's no hint of a flame in this place.
That's all that it did. I actually hurt them quite a lot, to be fair. Okay, I think we can oh, nice. They're taking damage over time. We're both almost dead. All right, let's bring Wolf up here. The sneak system's so funny in the Divinity games. Let's take a whack.
Meet your demise.
Oh wow! Oh, I thought I did it from stealth. Okay, whose turn is it? It's my turn. Why can't I do that? There you go.
The force of Maxos is within me.
Perfect. 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 Okay, let me go back and check up here real fast. Oh, fireball scroll. Nice. Hey, Ferk. It's not conspicuous. 2 rocks going down the stairs. Yeah, the Divinity games have like a touch of comedic value to them. The overall tone of the game. I think it fits the games well though, but I'm happy that they toned it back for Baldur's Gate 3. I don't think it would have fit the BG games as well as it does Divinity. Okay.
Has anyone ever told you you're as...
I'll take it all, why not? I feel like this thing's gonna animate right when I pick it. Nope. Did I not get that chest? How do you get up there? Just have to go through the door. allowed to move off it though? Yes. Nope, I'm not. Okay, so we got to drag a few things onto them. And we'll come over here. Wait, how do I get...
This seems to be broken.
Wait, what the hell? Did I already loot that? Oh yeah, I already looted that. Okay, that's where I came in. All right. Okay, what do we have here? 1 pressure plate. Okay, makes sense. Is there not like hotkeys in this game to, like in BG3, if you want to stealth everybody in the party, you hold down Shift C or Shift G to group everybody up? I don't think that's a mechanic in this game. I think you have to manually do everybody individually. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh man, I think we're fighting this guy. Back up, back up. Are we fighting this guy? Yes, we are. This is Ragequin. I have no HP, too.
A living rat dares disturb the slumber of the dead. A thieving fool insults the sanctity of the grave. The bloodstone defiler, where is it?
Withers? kind of reminds me of Withers, right? I have Windows 11. Who are you?
In life, I toil to care for these holy grounds. In death, I protect them from profaners and poachers. The legacy of Cyseal is mine to preserve. Her traitors are mine to destroy.
Bloodstone. I know not what you mean.
I suppose you only crept among these sacred tombs for leisure. I suppose you had no lust for the treasure of the dead.
I met a trio of strange cult-like figures before the entrance of this tomb. They seem to have a precious stone in their possession.
Strange indeed. Robed indeed. Your tricks will not save you from retribution, deceiver. The Bloodstone, deliver it now and I may deign to end you quickly.
Is that Raphael's voice actor?
Run if you like, Defiler. Whichever way you take leads you to the grave.
Oh crap, okay, here we go. I have half HP. Oh man. Half HP on Tactician. This might be the first TPK right now. This guy doesn't tell me how much HP. Oh man, okay, let's see here. Can we examine? We can, beautiful. Level 1, Opportunist. Oh, not seeing anything here. Let's see about this Scroll of Fireball. Can I even use it? Yeah, they're not. Okay, this actually might not be a bad start. I'd rather have all 3 grouped up, but let's take it. You know what? Never mind. We're gonna start off with Spider Summon. Okay. Perfect. And then we're gonna end turn. Oh, come on, game. Can't be doing that to me. We are going to do focus fire. So let's come over here. That's 10 AP to get there. Wow, I can't. That's crazy. What about battering ram? It would knock that guy down. That would be nice. Okay, I like that. I like that move. Oh, I forgot about melee power stance. Perfect. Now we do a little bit more damage. Oh, that's not good. Wow. Okay, we have a little surface electrocution going on here. This guy's knocked down. I could have sworn I had an ability that comboed with knockdown characters. Summon Undead Warrior. You have Resurrect, Fireball still. Stow a damage boost upon an ally. Now we're just gonna go with, let's just go with a regular attack.
Dynamic force.
Perfect. And then I'll back up one. And actually, you know what? We might as well use Oath of Desecration, and we're gonna use it on Wolf. Lasts for 3 turns. Summons are so good. Summons are just so good in every CRPG, I think. Even if they don't last long, it's just like 2 of these skeletons waste their entire turn on my spider summons. So good.
Stand down before I put you down.
Okay, that guy's dead. Beautiful. We'll go ahead and save the rest of my action points. I think it carries over. And then, you know what? We probably should just attack this guy. And we're gonna do... Enormous Fist smashes your enemy and knocks them down. Sure. He has a lot of HP. Holy crap. You know what? Let's do it to this guy. Oh, I could have this guy flanked, though. Hold on. I am flanked right now. Let's take advantage of it. Oh, it's so cool. I like that a lot. That was awesome. Lasts for 2 turns. Okay.
Explosive flames.
Perfect. I like that a lot. I like that play a lot. And there we go.
Death
Toodaloo.
never dies, fool.
Oh wait, we got
Death
another.
in 1,000 forms rules all.
Now I have to fight a ghost. Hey, lateralist, what's going on? You as well. Spider Lake Game is a monster. Okay, all right. I do have a resurrection scroll, David. Yes. Vinu says I love DOS and DOS 2. Actually gives me a theory that Astarion was the character Larian had free reign on his design. They made Cyseal from DOS 2 and made her a guy. Larian ever confirmed that? Not sure. Haven't heard anything on that myself. Okay, now we got a ghost. It seemed too powerful. We'll go ahead and just do a regular attack.
The time of your death is at hand.
Okay, press and hold. Gotcha. All right, beautiful. That was awesome. Pick up all of our good stuff here. Practice sword, ancient stone gate key, potion bottles. Wands are a special type of weapon. In addition to their normal damage type, they also have a special skill attached. All right, we are pretty low on HP, but we're doing okay. I think that's the end of the tutorial.
Doubly arse. You've been had by one of them smooth-talking salesmen again. Come, give here before I sober up.
Really would like to rest right now. Haven't gotten the tutorial for that yet, though. Okay, before we go into Cyseal, let me just make sure I explore everything over here. In DOS 2, you can find some really good stuff. It's funny how similar this area is to the starting area, not only in Divinity Sin 2, but also Baldur's Gate 3. I'm excited to meet my party members here at some point. See, it's just like if I wasn't playing on Tactician, I probably wouldn't be looting all the boxes either. Because I just feel like it's like stuff that I don't need. So it really helps me out. Alright, this is a... Yep, okay. Waypoint. These allow quick travel between any of the waypoints. Gotcha. Just check out down here real fast. And then we'll head into the city. Yo, Mad Max! Thank you so much for renewing your membership at the Apex Predator level. My god. Max, you're a madman. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Are you driving right now by any chance? I feel like you're always driving when you stop into the stream. Thanks, Max. Really appreciate that. Wolf will never remember a shovel. Hey, did you watch the Baldur's Gate 3 Let's Play, Sunlight? You must have watched the Baldur's Gate Let's Play. Wolfheart the Shovelless. Hey, I earned that title, okay? That title deserves respect. No, Bobby didn't do this music, so Krill, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, Krill did this music. And from what I understand, last stream people were telling me that Krill's done pretty much all of Larian's music. So he was a very long time composer for Larian, but unfortunately he passed away. And that's when Larian brought in Bobby, or Borislav, for DOS 2, and then of course Baldur's Gate 3.
Hold it right there, orc scum! No one slips past the Legion unchallenged.
Calm down, Junius. Doesn't look like one of them orcs to me. Not a single ord in sight, you know.
Just hold your tongue with you, Bibius. Can't be too careful.
Bibius? Imagine being named Bibius. Oh, no offense if anybody in the chat's named Bibius. That's a cool name. We are here on Source Hunter's business. Here are our orders.
So, you're source hunters, are you? And how are we supposed to verify that's true? We can't read, my friend. So for all we know, those papers say you're a polymorph parrot on the lookout for a 2-bedroom birdcage. They don't prove a thing.
Larian likes to make guards dumb, don't they? I'm thinking of the guard yesterday that we met in Divinity 2 Ego Draconis.
You know what? We'll take you two to the wizard. I know he reads. He has books large as a house, that one. Yeah, he'll squeeze the truth out of you, one way or another.
Okay, this is a cooperative dialogue. It allows you to roleplay discussions between the two main characters. So this is different, right? From DOS 2? What do you mean roleplay between two different characters? I don't get it. Can I switch? Alright, the wizard, you say? Sounds good to me. Lead the way.
The wizard, you say? Sounds good to me. Lead the way.
Oh, okay, now we're getting voice acting for our protagonists. And now we're playing as Lily. We're gonna have Lily have a little bit different personality than Wolf here.
Excuse me? I'm not going to be pushed around by two inebriates. I say we sober them up, and quickly, too.
We can do a charm or an intimidate. Or no, killing these men may anger the entire city. You know, that is true. We'll go with number 3.
No. Killing these men may anger the entire city.
I see what Larian's talking about here. We're having a discussion between both of our characters, back and forth. That's actually really cool.
Pick their side if that's your want. I'll just have to teach all 3 of you a lesson.
What? So both of my main characters are disagreeing with each other, and now we're playing rock, paper, scissors? That's hilarious. That's great. Okay. Win a series of rock, paper, scissors matches to convince the other party. Put points in charisma to gain an advantage. This is pretty crazy. Alright, let's do playing it with myself. Okay, no. Okay. I get to control my... Who do I control? I'm always controlling Wolf. Am I like a pro at this game, or what's going on here? Dang it. Now, I'm pretty good at rock, paper, scissors, aren't I? Alright, Wolf won this argument. Oh shit, we got a Mad Max donation coming in. Yes, I am Wolf. On my way down to the Florida Keys. Don't know why my membership has expired, but I'm back in the Wolf clan. No Al for me while driving. I can still buy around for the rest of these clan. Go. Max, drive safe, alright? I don't ever want you getting into an accident while you're watching the stream. Alright, oh my god, why is my webcam so high right now? Go. Thank you, Max. Appreciate you, man. We can actually switch screens when I'm playing a game that's newer than 2010.
No, we'll do as I say, and there's an end to it.
Oh, shit. Sorry, y'all. I forgot to go back. Not the smartest.
Captain, come along. We're not far from the city.
Alright, you've just gained a level. Press I to access your character sheet in order to enhance your stats and abilities.
You keep them eyes open, you hear? Shh.
Alright.
If you all show up, I don't want to have to face the buggers alone.
The heat and the drink are getting the better of me. Gosh, I'm over sleepy.
Let's put another point into... Oh, I can't, actually.
You should have enough liquid courage in your system by now that you're ready to face an army.
Okay, we'll do one into strength, and then... So dual wielding was actually not in the original game. I remember reading about this. It came with the enhanced edition of the game. I don't know what to do here, because I can't put another point into single-handed. I wonder if I should just save it. Craftsmanship, not worried about that, and nasty deeds. I'm not worried about that right now either. Let's see, if we're going man-at-arms, what should I combine that with? I must have done something wrong on the character creator, because I thought that I took leadership. Take one into leadership. Okay, and then let's go here. We're going to give her a boost to... We'll go intelligence. And then we'll go...
Pass the ball, would you, Junius?
We have Geomancer and Witchcraft. Charisma, Lucky Charm, and Lockpicking. Yeah, does anybody know why I can't put another point into... Maybe I have to reach a certain level. I can't put like another point into, for example, Witchcraft here. Like force me to do something else, which I don't want to waste that point, so I'm going to hold off. Game has great crafting. We're going to hang on to that point for now. So one of you guys answers my question right there.
It's not that I'm not happy with Junius. It's just that Bibius is always dropping juicy scraps. Nah, well, you know what they say. The grass is always grayer.
We met an angry undead in the catacomb, for which the tomb raiders emerged. He told us they stole a bloodstone, an ominous name to be sure. Alright, so we're heading into Cyseal to investigate sorcery from the murder of Counselor Jake. And we're looking for a wizard to start getting answers here. We met two tipsy legionnaires guarding a bridge. They suspected we were spies and wanted to arrest us. We agreed to go to the wizard to resolve the issue peacefully. We learned from the diary of a dead man that he jumped off. All right, we already know that one. Gotcha. These guys are just going to follow me until I go to the wizard, I guess.
For the Legion!
Uh-oh, we got an orc raid going on here.
Bloody orcs! Come, let's go back to the bridge. Let the source hunters handle their big brutes.
Aw, the guards aren't participating in that. Alright, I got a new short sword and also a bow. Let's go ahead and equip that sword. Go to weapons. 18 to 25 damage, and the one I have on is 11 to 16, so that's a nice little upgrade right there. We also have a two-handed sword too, but that's a practice sword. And then a wand. I think I'm just going to leave the staff on her right now. Zandalor's trunks. Hey, we know Zandalor. Those of you guys that were watching me 3 nights ago when I played Divinity from 2002, Divine Divinity, we met Zandalor. That's so cool. All these games definitely have some deep connections to each other. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. Got black cultists in the black ring. Got an orc shaman. Yeah, really? And it's just me and these legionnaires up here. Okay. Gotta get away from that. I wonder if I can shoot this with something. What would happen if I shot the oil barrel with the staff of Magus? Would that blow it up? I'm not entirely sure. I don't think I have a fire arrow or anything. Nope, I don't. Okay. Can't access the other character's inventory in combat. Let's give this a try and see what happens.
Stave of combat.
Okay, it's not going to do us much good though, unfortunately. And I want to get away from this, I think. Summon undead warrior. Actually, I think I'm going to use this right now. Let's get a little help. We'll put the undead warrior right here. Might as well just use it now and get a strong start for the combat encounter. And I'm going to move this way a little bit. You need 2 points to go from 2 to 3, and it increases from there as well. Okay, all right. Thank you. There actually was a shovel back there. I'm blind to shovels, man. I'll never find a shovel. You have to put the shovel into my actual hands, otherwise I won't be able to find it. Can you speed up combat in this game? Alright, let's see what we got here. I'd love to just set this on fire, but I really don't. Ooh, I have a fireball scroll. Can I do it with my warrior? Let's give it a try. Yes, we can. Okay, this should be interesting. Oh, this poor guy right here. Well, it is what it is. Shouldn't have been standing there, right? Didn't get the shaman, really? Alright, and then we'll get in front of this guy right here, because I don't want him hitting my caster. Hey, Godzilla. This is Divinity Original Sin 1. Okay, this is our undead skeleton. Inflict a bleeding wound, does 9 to 15 slashing damage. Alright, we're going to work on the shaman now. Beautiful. And then we're going to do focus fire, so let's go ahead and actually keep working on the shaman. And then I'm going to Legionnaire. We're going to back her up a little bit. Actually, no, I'm going to stay right here. No! Oh my god, I just died. I think it's over. Oh my gosh, holy damage. No way. Alright, the first TPK of the run. You guys just witnessed it in real time. Yeah, man. Wow, that's a lot of damage.
What the hell's happening down there? Come.
Holy crap, man.
To the bridge. Let the source hunters handle
Make sure that I'm still on that has to be I don't even know where you check that. Yeah, we're you can't even change off tactician mode. We are stuck with it. Nice. Well, you know what? I deserve it. I didn't think it would do that much damage though. Let's try it again. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. There we go. Switched it. Perfect. I want to stay away from this. Enough strength to move that. Wow. Okay, nice. Good start. Where's the shaman? Gotta stay away from that. It even comes from the sky. Happy Friday, David. This one has really good role-playing where you get stats from dialogue choices. Game seems like it ain't messing around on Tactician. And it shouldn't, you know? So that's okay. Good strategy is to stay away from the big boom things. True. I think I got this under control now. The one thing I don't like so far is the attacks don't feel like they have a lot of impact behind them. I'd like a little more oomph every time the spider bites or something like that. Alright, I think we're okay. We're away from that. So let's just come right up here and attack. I don't see the Orc Shaman. Oh, the Orc Shaman's right there. Let's do power stance. And then attack. Beautiful. Oh, I forgot about this guy. Crap. Oops. Hopefully the shaman doesn't heal. Shaman's almost dead. Oh, there we go. Okay, great. Speak of the devil. Damn, that was an amateur mistake forgetting about this character right here. That's tough. I think I'm gonna have to do this. She leaves me no choice. Get another summons to help me out. I feel like it's kind of a waste, but since I made that mistake, it's gonna save my ass. And that is an opportunity attack, but what is so flee? Does flee combat completely? I don't exactly know what that's gonna do. Go ahead and take a potion.
I needed that.
What if I should come back? Is it even needed? Shaman's right here. I think we gotta go after the shaman. Okay, that was a good play. Okay, and we're gonna do draw blood, 9 to slashing damage. Attack.
Face the unending darkness.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. She died. See, I don't know exactly what the flea does. I don't want her to, like, leave the entire combat encounter. That's why I didn't use it. But she just died. But, I mean, that's okay. I think I'm okay. Did we lose the spider summons? We did, but we didn't lose the undead. No, we didn't. Yeah, we did. The undead summons is still alive, though. Shaman's dead. Let's go ahead and just kill this character.
Your grave opens to welcome you.
Okay. And then who else do we got? Just this guy. That's it. Didn't see that guy. Everybody camouflages in this game. Oh no, that is a teammate right there. Oh, that's me. It's silly me. I thought that was a black cultist right there. Okay, we'll move up this way. We'll use all 6 points. Do you guys like movement being tied to your action points for combat? It's an interesting discussion to have. Like, you know how in Baldur's Gate 3 you have a separate movement bar? It has nothing to do with your action point or your bonus. Unless you use dash or something like that.
Those orcs had a human commander. How very
Where are
curious.
Bibius and Junius?
And
They hear the
disquieting.
fight.
Okay, so do I have to use a resurrection scroll? I think I have to. I don't know if there's another way for me to get her up right now. Do 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 do.
Vengeance will be ours.
On the mend!
Okay, let's go ahead and do some looting here. I need to get a bedroll, that's what I need.
Hail, Source Hunter! Why, I don't think I could ask for a more welcome sight on these cursed beaches. The Legion welcomes you.
Tell me about yourself.
We Legionnaires are loyal servants to Captain Aureus and the Council of Seven. Been stationed in Cyseal for more than a year now, with no end in sight.
And what happened here?
It's these orcs. Now that they have bees in their bonnets about God only knows, we need every hand we can get. That rat-faced shaman of theirs even went to the trouble of launching a fireball at a ship in the harbor to the west of here.
Fireball? How are the sailors making out?
They may need help. I'd go myself, but we Legionnaires are under strict orders never to abandon our posts. Never know when another one of these little raiders might sidle up the beach.
And why was there a human fighting alongside those orcs?
Beats me what traitorous madness came over that dog. A man among orcs. It'd be like one of your kind running with a sorcerer.
Isn't that funny? Thinking of DOS 2.
Whatever the cur's incentive to raise swords alongside that murderous lot, let's all hope it was a private grudge. Can you imagine if we had to add a slew of wild-eyed, orc-loving bedlamites to our list of enemies in Cyseal?
Keep in mind, y'all, Larian's probably going to do another Divinity game at some point. Maybe even one of the upcoming 2 RPGs. So pay attention to all the lore and everything. Because it might be handy information to have in 3, 4, 5, 6 years from now. I really hope that one of Larian's game is a Divinity game. After playing Ego Draconis, I kind of hope that one of them is an action RPG. Because I'm kind of like, after playing Ego Draconis, which was an unfinished game, Larian didn't have enough budget to really make it what they wanted, and they got released early, etc. Like, I think that Larian has a lot of potential in the action RPG genre too, and if they're making 2 RPGs, they might as well make one of them action. Let's see what Larian's made of in the RPG genre.
What's all this ruckus? Sounded worse than a dozen tomcats fighting over the world's last mackerel.
Oh, this is the wizard? This is Arhu.
Ah, but I see we've suffered another orc landing. And judging by the relative ease with which it was dispatched, I can only come to one conclusion. Source hunters have arrived in Cyseal. You're as welcome as a glass of cooled milk on a hot day, my friend. I'm Arhu, at your service. It was I who requested your presence in this troubled city.
I was summoned here by a cat?
So you were, and so you weren't. Behold, there we are. Meet my other half, Hunter. Ha ha! No need to look so flabbergasted. I may be a wizard rife with tricks and guile, but I assure you my plea is an earnest one. So, now that the cat is out of the bag, let us turn to the matter of Counselor Jake's murder.
Please tell me more about the murder.
It's hard to put my finger on it, but I can feel in my very whiskers that sorcery was at play. Visit the scene of the crime, and I'd bet sardines for salad you'll say the same.
Sardines for salad?
Captain Aureus, though, the local commander of the Legion, insists I'm seeing ghosts. I insist he's blind to all but the undead.
And where can I find the scene of the crime?
Jake was murdered in a downstairs room of the King Crab Inn, up in Cyseal proper. The Legion keeps it under lock and key, though, so you'll need Aureus's permission should you want to have a peek.
I'm kind of excited to go to the King Crab Inn. Maybe I'll change my tavern music to whatever the King Crab's soundtrack is. Counselor has been murdered, Arhu, so I assume there are some suspects.
So there are. Or rather, there is. Popular opinion has it his wife did the deed. But to be frank, I have my doubts. She seems a likely candidate, to be sure, but that would make her a sorceress. Esmeralda knows how to charm, yes, but I just don't see her magic extend beyond a frolicsome look and wink.
A few different themes.
Still, don't simply take my word for it, Hunter. It
Hey,
may
trickster.
be well worth your while to cross-examine her yourself. The Legion has her under guard in her shop near the town square. That's where you'll find poor Jake's widow.
It may interest you to know that the orcs we took care of were led by a human.
A human, you say? Truly? But that would be like a kitten leading a wolf pack. And yet, I have heard rumors about a sect of sorts. A shadowy set of worshippers that associate even with orcs. Some say they're sorcerers, but people will say that about anyone who behaves a bit strangely.
Kind of makes me think of the architect in Dragon Age.
I don't quite know what to make of this news, but thank you for informing me. It'd be foolish to dismiss such a curious event out of hand.
What exactly is the trouble you're having with the undead?
Ah, the undead. They've been clawing their way out of the ground for 2 years now. And for 2 years, the stalemate between them and the living has been dragging on at a weary pace indeed. The Legion did a good job keeping them at bay, but I think it's fair to say that without my magic-infused ballistae, they'd have gotten the better of us by now.
Voice acting's pretty good in this game.
Someone is responsible for the outbreak. Necromancers are at work, but who are they and where do they hide? Alas, that searching for them is like searching for a single louse in a lion's mane.
From what I've seen and heard, this isn't the first time you've had problems with marauding orcs.
Unfortunately, that is absolutely correct. The orc siege is yet another hairball stuck in this city's already choking throat, and it shows no signs of abating. We've cordoned off the western beach where most orc activity has been reported. For the 9 lives of me, I can't seem to figure what they're doing here. There's nothing of interest along the waterfront, except for a set of caves with an unfavorable reputation. Maybe they're after some pirate's treasure, the fools.
Do tell me a bit more about this cat trick of yours.
Oh, but that's not a trick. It's a blessing. Or does it surprise you that I enjoy taking a feline guise? Such magic is a gift, Hunter. To tread upon the realm of instinct. Even articulate speech. Perhaps humanity's greatest asset, to be out in the night. But of course, it's handy to speak in more than meows. And I couldn't brew I'm glad we've met, Source Hunter. And I'm certain we have a lot more to talk about. Feel free to visit me whenever you want. I've set up a workshop in the Legion. Once you're there, just take the stairs. But do pay a visit to Aureus first. He may bark like a beagle with its tail stuck in the door, but you won't get very far in your investigation without speaking to the de facto leader of Cyseal. And with that, I bid you adieu, Hunter. Adieu and good luck. May your enemies prove to be mere mice, and you the dauntless mouser.
Sects, undead, orcs. Looks like we have our work cut out for us.
At least we won't be bored. How about we go see that Aureus chap Arhu mentioned?
I like the banter between both my characters. Okay, Arhu informed us that the main suspect in Jake's murder is his wife Esmeralda, but he has his doubts about that. Could she really be a sorceress? That will be for us to judge. Perhaps we should talk to her ourselves in her shop near the town square. Arhu told us that more orcs are to be found on the western beach near the entrance of an ill-omened cave. It may be worth our while to investigate what it is that these beasts are up to. And then Arhu also told us to meet with Captain Aureus, the ranking officer in Cyseal, in the Legion headquarters. Alright, Can you, like, I don't know if you can select quests. When you click in red, does that mean they're selected? Okay, Strange Cave, Crime Scene, Esmeralda, and the Legion headquarters. So let's go west a little bit. We'll go through the city though first. See what this is all about. I need to find like a bed or something.
We'll have none of that.
Oh, crap. Take or touch property that isn't yours. Owners will be offended and their attitude towards you will drop. Sorry about that. Damn.
That doesn't belong to us, you know.
We're source hunters, Lily.
We're source hunters. We should be able to access any of the resources we need or want while we're on the job.
Now I'm like switching up their personalities.
Well put. Hunting out source is no easy job, and we need all the help we can get.
Okay. Okay, so we got the docks here. I think these guys might need our help, maybe? Not exactly sure what I can do, but...
What if the orcs are sending another fleet?
I'm assuming I can loot this chest, though, right? Oh, no, you can't. It's blocked off.
Really? The greatest warriors in Rivellon can't cross a rope.
That's funny. I don't think there's... I just pressed Z. Can you guys believe I just pressed Z to try to jump over the rope just because I played Baldur's Gate so much? I'm afraid to loot anything. I don't know if it shows up in red if it's not supposed to be looted. Well, hello, sailors.
Ahoy, sailor! Are you enjoying the fresh winds of Cyseal?
Tell me about yourself, Conrad.
Name's Conrad. Cargo trader, sea captain, an expert in all things nautical. Folks across Andervale know to give old Conrad a holler when it comes to rare imports and magical items.
And what do you think, Conrad, of that attack on the harbor?
Those orcs must be out of their barbarous minds launching an attack on a city where a great wizard resides. Though even I must admit they put up a hearty effort. I'll tell you, the only time I'd consider waging a suicide campaign like that would be if whatever I sought was something worth dying over.
Okay. Let's head back in. Got a waypoint right here. Not sure if that's unlocked or if I have to walk up to it. Oh, don't think I have a rain scroll. I thought about helping. Oh, I do have a rain. You know what? Let's do that. Let's see what happens. Good thinking.
Need more than a few buckets to savor.
All right. Let's see what happens here.
We need more help.
If the world reacts to us for this, then Larian Studios is officially my favorite company of all time. Okay,
Are these
ready?
the biggest buckets we've got?
I need to dry off.
Oh, okay. I thought they got angry at me at first. Okay, somebody gonna give me money now or what? What's going on? Gold, please? That scroll wasn't free. Okay. Huh. Maybe Pablo wants to talk.
Save that ship all by your lonesome. Quite the feat. If I had the magic touch about me, I'd have lent you my hand too. I thought the old gal's fate was sealed when the arch-shaman set his fiery gaze on her sails. But you managed to rescue her from a water.
That's it? Really?
Save that ship all by your lonesome. Quite the feat. If I had the magic touch about me, I'd have...
I'm assuming this game is the same as DOS 2 and that you have to buy your own skills.
I said to him, I said myself, if I don't start earning
Well, tuck my tail and call me Bessie. A 2 feet addressing me directly? Huh, I thought I'd never see the day. Oh, me and my brother Bull have dragged this here cart all around Cyseal, from dock to graveyard and back again.
I like this voice actor.
Speaking of Bull, you ought to say hello to him.
Iron Bull?
He's clairvoyant, you know. Can tell your fortune to the T.
I'm seeing a toothy. I'm Bull, the leading clairvoyant in Cyseal. The 2 feet never bother to ask, but I say all that is and is to
Okay,
be.
Mr. Bull, can you tell me my fortune?
Of course, most winsome 2 feet. Of course. What would you like to know?
How will I die?
Death. Ever the most difficult topic to foretell.
Can you imagine, like, asking that question if you really were talking to somebody that could do this? I don't think that's a question I would ever want to ask.
I see. Oh dear. No. No. Your reading is over. Do you hear? Over.
Like, imagine if somebody told you, like, you're gonna die in a car or something. Like, I don't think I'd ever go in a car again for the rest of my life. Not even a single time. This will work.
I can't even smell the sea air over this rock.
I like the music a lot. I really need a rest. I don't know if this is stealing. Nope. Doesn't give a ton of health though. Grab some more fruit real fast. You guys don't mind. Sheet of paper. Don't you guys love docks? The marina life always makes me happy. Fortunately, I only ever see stuff like this on vacation. Well, I mean, I guess there's a lot of lakes around where I live, but... Okay, so this will bring us out to the orcs on the western gate, but I'm a little bit worried that I don't have enough HP, and I still don't know how to heal, so instead of doing that quest, we will go up into the city and see what's going on. Need to find a bed? Yeah. Lefty says the leap they made compared from BG3 to DOS 1 and 2 is crazy. I know, right? BG3 is quite literally Divinity on super powerful steroids. How do we get down here? Hold on. Teleport? I don't think I have a teleport spell right now. I have a teleport arrow. Okay. Guess we're entering in the southwest gate. What do we got up here? The general store closed indefinitely. It's locked right now. There's a rat running around in there though. Oh damn, what am I doing? I'm already getting into some mischief. Oh man. Oh, this is an abandoned house. Okay, perfect. Let's explore this. No, everybody in, everybody in. Come on, what are you doing? Oh, very cool. See what we got going on here. Painting of a woman, Divine Light skill book. Oh, nice. You found a skill book. Read it to unlock a new skill. So that's part of Man of Arms. Let's go to... Where do my skill books? Where are they kept? Here it is. Sets the warm status and decreases target's willpower and bodybuilding within the spell's area of effect. I have to figure out what bodybuilding is. Alright, so let's go ahead and learn skill. Could not learn Divine Light. Your Man at Arms level only allows you to learn up to 3. Okay, so this one is... Okay. It's a novice one. Painting of a woman. Maybe we can find a bed in here. That would be nice. Ooh, look at this. Wow. You found an unidentified item. Identify it with an identifying glass or pay a merchant to do so. You or the merchant will need enough points in Lore Master. Ooh, okay. Even the step up from Divinity Original Sin 2 to this game is pretty noticeable too. It's really cool how Larian, Larian really like seeks to improve with every game that they put out. They really care about that, and I think that's great. Okay, we'll keep that. And it looks like I found a little basement right here. Let's connect everybody together. Let's go check it out.
Dead men can't jail anyone.
Really? Interesting. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get in here. I don't have any lockpicks. Can't attack it. It's absorbing damage. I don't see a lever around here anywhere. I think we're gonna have to come back to this house and just remember this. Let's run around. Maybe there's like a passive perception check or something. I'm not seeing anything. Okay, I guess we're gonna come back.
There must be some way to open this.
Maybe it's upstairs. Don't see a key around here or anything. Well, this house has a lot of doors. Holy crap, why does it have so many doors? Alright, we'll come back to that house when I have a lockpick. I'll go out the back door. Hey, Papa, what's up? Jonathan, what's going on, man? this game out? This game came out in 2014, so yes. Been out for 10 years. Crime scene is right there. Let's just see what's over here though real fast. Forge, a hammer, okay. This is a door to what? What is this? Ooh, this looks like outside the town's walls. So we will maybe have a quick chat with a guard.
Cold drink.
Beyond these walls, the dead roam free, Hunter. Be vigilant.
Okay. All right, we'll be back to kill some undead at some point. Hold on, let me see what warm does, because my spell, Divine Light, does that.
Potent heat.
Fire resistance -10 and water resistance +10.
Potent heat!
I think I'm at the Crab Inn right now. Sounds like it, doesn't it? Maybe going in the back door to the inn.
Goes to and fro the city.
I'm not exactly sure what this is. Check it out. Oh, wow. Okay. Way to brighten up your day, you know? I'm not going to steal from the guy.
So, what's the bad news? More orcs rampaging through the docks? Or have those infernal statues sent another soul flying to his death?
What can you tell me about Jake's murder?
Sad story, that. Though if I'm speaking plainly, the sentimental aspect of it all doesn't make much of an impression on an undertaker. Especially not these days, with so many laid low by the orcs and such like. I just concern myself with giving the remains a respectable exit from life. We set him to rest in the northern graveyard. Perhaps he can finally get a little peace.
About Jake's body.
What about it? Didn't I just say we gave it a respectable send-off? Why are you giving me the 3rd degree? Now, if you don't mind, I'm trying to run a business here.
Huh. Okay. We met Roberts, the local mortician. He seems nervous and generally out of sorts. As it turns out, Jake was buried soon after the murder in the graveyard, just east of Roberts' house.
We'll have none of that, you hear?
Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. So we can't go in there right now. We're gonna have to come back here and check out some of this at nighttime or something. Actually, maybe not night, because he's gonna be sleeping. Oh, he just went down. You stay guard, Lily. Shit, is he coming up? Oh no. Oh crap, he's up here. Where'd he go? Oh damn, that's gonna take freaking forever. I'm gonna do it though. I think he's coming in. Nope, he's not. Okay. Surprised he doesn't hear that. Let's see if you can distract in this game.
So, what's the bad news?
Oh yeah.
More orcs
Look at that.
rampaging through the docks.
Look at that, man.
Or have those infernal statues sent another soul flying
Probably
to his
should use
death?
a different. Let's hold on. Let's use the training sword. Hey, Dudley, what's up? Strong ass chest. I know, right? What's this guy hiding in here? Thank you, Stony. Appreciate all of you guys that hit that thumbs up on the YouTube stream. You know, I haven't played this game before, Kevin, so this is my first time playing the first Divinity game. Having a really good time so far. I'll definitely play through this entire game. Okay, we get an invisible scroll. Is that it? Oh, look at all this. Hold on. Unidentified dagger. Unidentified cloth armor.
I've got my eyes on the prize.
Okay, I mean, we got some good stuff out of that. Let me switch back to my other sword. We might as well just keep stealing, right? What do we got here? Cloth scraps. Apple, cup of water. We'll take that. Take the apple. Oh my god. I found an identifying glass. Is there really... Oh, okay. You know what? I should have grabbed this key when he went downstairs, but hey, you know what? It is what it is. It was cooler to see if we can actually get out here without being noticed. Okay. There we go. Okay, mission successful. Let's get out of here. Probably going here now, too. I think we're good, though. Yeah, the graveyard's right over here, but I still don't have a shovel.
Oh, it goes to and fro the city.
I haven't found a bed either.
They hustle and bustle, while I sit here stagnantly watching.
Okay, this is the graveyard right here. Hopefully I don't get into any combat. Let me hit F5.
Looks like that dog is awfully agitated. I don't have the right
Perhaps
tool
he wants
for
to
digging.
tell us something. Rest in peace, darling.
Where's the dog? Oh, hey, look at that, folks. Hey, no longer Wolfheart the Shovelless. Where's the dog that's barking towards me? Oh, here he is.
Hey, wow! I was wondering where that awesome sweaty boot smell was coming from, and here you are! Wow! This is great! I'm Murphy, Jake's dog. Wow, you smell great! Have you been rolling around on dead things all day? That's my favourite hobby too.
Here he comes. Tell me about yourself, boy.
You know who I miss? Jake. Sometimes he'd just sit there being awesome, and I'd give him this look like, you smell great. And he'd give me this look like, you do too, Murphy. And he was my best friend.
For those of you guys that are just tuning in right now, I'm investigating a murder in this town. These people suspect that it was sorcery. And this is the victim's dog.
I came here so I could smell Jake again. He smelled great. But whatever's buried there doesn't smell like Jake at all. No, it's definitely not Jake. He was awesome.
About your master's death, boy.
If I ever find out who killed Jake, the most awesome Jake who ever jaked, I'll bark so much.
Okay, interesting. All right, doesn't smell like Jake. Let me talk to Siva real fast before we dig that up.
Peace be with you, traveler. May your... I once lived a prosperous life with my husband and our happy... Loni never recovered from the loss. She would kill...
Okay. Not important.
Here lies David, who ran from the Reaper. You'll never catch me alive.
May the seven keep you.
Here lies Jake. Please do not disturb.
I just love the freedom in these games. It's so much fun.
What trickery is this? That's not Jake.
It's a rotting sheep's corpse. It seems someone snatched Jake's body.
Me?
Huh. Okay.
May the seven keep you.
Oh, wow. No way. I almost wasn't going to dig that up because I didn't want to mess with any of the graves. F5. We dug up Jake's coffin and found that sheep rather than Jake's body was buried inside. Clearly someone made off with the body, but who and for what purposes? It's imperative that we find out where the counselor's corpse was taken. Well, this is a start here. Wish I wasn't dead. Hate to use all these healing potions right now, but I'm gonna. Trudne. Oh crap, I was trying to hide. Okay, here we go. We got an undead mage level 2. And level 2 swordsman, skeletons. Should be no problem. The spider right in the beginning so we can kind of make a little choke point here.
Sink your toxic fangs deep.
And then we'll back up. A little bit worried about that though. Okay, and then we're gonna battering ram right here.
Charge of the champion!
Damn. Always kill the mage first, right? You cheeky bastard.
Feel the pain of my sting!
Oh, what is that? Oh my god. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think I'm gonna put my spider right here to try to hold them off. A little self-sacrifice out of the spider. Wonder if I blew them. I bet you. I wonder if the detonation would hit me. Let's try it. You only live. Oh, I don't have enough action points. Never mind. Oh, these guys aren't dead. Oh my god, we got a serious problem right now, folks. We have a serious problem here. Can I get an opportunity attack from that? Doesn't look like I will.
I'll grind you
Oh, that's
to a
wow.
fine dust.
Really? That's a ranged attack. Didn't know that. Oh. Uh-oh, that's not good. Yep, there goes one. Oh my god, she's dead. Wow. The amount of damage I take from explosives on tactical is insane. She's dead, man. That's crazy. Wow. Okay, we got a little bit of a problem here. Man, I need morning person. Now I think I want that perk. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I just wasted a resurrection scroll. Should have waited.
My heart beats too slowly to sustain me.
Okay, TPK number 2. I like it. I didn't catch those guys quick enough. Hey, Scott. BG3 on Switch. Okay. Yeah, let's do it again. That's fine. I think I can do it. And what happened to all my potions? There we go. So we're gonna eat that. We're gonna consume, and then we'll consume with her too. Let's go send to Lily. Consume. Okay, and then let's push on. Oh man, gotta work on that sneaking skill. Okay, let's do a... Are those guys gonna spawn or did that guy call them in? I'm not sure. Just to be safe, I'm gonna put a spider back here. I don't think I can identify because I have 0 in lore.
they fall.
Oh, that was beautiful. Here they come. Why are they that close? Costs 3, so I can move one more away.
Try to resist this, worm.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh man, that's not good. Wow. Oh, that's really not good. I need like a fire. There we go. Okay. Thank God. Thank the heavens. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Like 2 more companions in this city. Yeah, I'm hoping to come across them sometime soon here. I think I should be okay. I think I can do this without them. Oh no, now they're healing each other? Maybe I will need my companions actually. They're doing a lot of damage to me too. Can I do Vampiric Touch on a skeleton? Would that work? Let's give it a try. Oh, yes, I absolutely can. Okay, so if these guys are healing him, I have to kill them first? No, no, I, shit. I thought I was gonna be able to click on 2 opponents for that. That's okay, whatever. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, this is a game where you can have a party of up to 4, for those of you guys that are wondering. I just haven't found any companions yet, so.
I'm dying!
Damn, dude. Damn, damn, damn. Darn it. Darn it, darn it. Can't shape that around him? No. Really wasn't that much damage either. I mean, I could flee, but I think I'm just going to take the TPK if I'm going to die. It's fine. And then we'll just come back with more companions. Could go invisible and also escape too. I don't think my character can flee. You know, maybe I should try it. Let's see what happens. Nope, I can't flee because I have the courageous perk. Alright, we're going to fight to the death. Damn. Get him down, baby. Come on. Yes! Okay, I can still win this. Still win this. Come on, baby. Let's go. Here it goes. Moment of truth. Okay, Wolfheart's dead. Oh.
I'm dying.
Oh, that's not good. Nope, that's not good at all. I don't have Vampiric Touch either. I have underwear, though. Yeah. I could resurrect. It's not going to do anything. Just die like a true witch with honor. Could escape with her, but that's okay. All right, we're gonna come back to this dungeon. Think about how easy it would be if I had 3 or 4 party members.
and keep you.
Esmeralda, that must be a companion. So let's go towards Esmeralda right now. Where's the inn? Crab Inn, is that higher up? I think I just heard somebody say inn.
Nemris is the greatest philosopher in the land, you know. I'd give me like...
Door to the town hall bathroom, and then this is... I don't know, let's get rid of the fog of war though. Mendius right here, he's guarding this door apparently.
You there! A moment of your indulgence, if you please. You are the source hunter, are you not? The hero the whole of Cyseal is abuzz about. The talk of the town, the juiciest grape on the grapevine. Such a pleasure to meet you. A delight. No, scratch that. It is so much more than a delight. It is an intervention of fate. Yes, that's it. Fate has put me on this very spot so I may tell you all about a most intriguing opportunity indeed.
About that opportunity you mentioned.
Oh, it's not merely an opportunity. It is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to become better. To become the full extent of the promise that is locked inside of each and every one of us. So first of all, let me ask you this question. Do you like adventure?
Of course I do. How could someone in my profession not?
Of course I do. How could someone in my profession not?
Like sometimes I have voice acting, sometimes I don't.
Quiet day on the market, it seems. Quite right. Adventure is what we live for.
See here. You and I share the same passion. I never doubted it for a moment. The thrill of walking the unbeaten path. The rush of finding yourself in a goblin ambush. Too bad your line of work comes with such measly recompense. Am I right? The wage of a mere soldier. Now, between you and me, tell me truthfully, don't you sometimes wish you could earn more?
So something tells me this guy is a rather shady character.
Sheep's cheese? Tomatoes?
Riches do not interest me much, actually.
Nor me. Wealth is but vanity.
Oh, but I know you're just being bashful.
True.
I bet that in your heart of hearts, your eyes water with joy when you discover yet another treasure during your travels.
Hey, Anthony.
Even so, my friend, matters of a pecuniary nature aside, what is life without variety, without spice? To be a source hunter must get frightfully dreary sometimes.
Oh, really?
Am I right? All those orders. Investigate this, retrieve that, and at the end of the day, what do you have to show for it? Wouldn't you prefer to call your own shots? Be your own boss?
Huh. Well, Bug says, I think you got a glitch with no voiceovers. The original version had limited voiceovers, but the EE had it for everyone. Oh, okay.
There's no shame in following directives if your masters are worthy of your trust.
True enough. We serve a just cause, so why wouldn't we follow our orders?
Come now. I refuse to believe such a uniquely skilled individual would settle for a puppet's role. Life's too short to spend it doing someone else's bidding. Am I right?
The entirety of your life.
I am. And I could help you attain the dream. And that is exactly why I am here. Why fate has put me right by
this is the
door
King
to
Crab.
the King Crab. So that I could meet you and tell you about the marvel that is the Fabulous Five. The invitation to join is yours.
You know what?
Grab it.
Color me intrigued. Tell me more about the Fabulous Five.
Fabulous Five. How I enjoy simply saying the words that describe the most illustrious and celebrated adventurers guild in Riverlong.
Okay.
Our mission, to better the world. Our mantra, to better ourselves as we do so.
Is this guy a
to
companion?
realize our dreams and cleanse our souls. You'd like nothing more than to enlist, wouldn't you? Of course you would. And you can. Of course, if you still have questions, I shall answer them to the best of my abilities. But if not...
What is it that members of the Fabulous Five actually do, Mendius?
What a gem of a question. Now then, to join the Fabulous Five is to join a fellowship, to join a fraternity, a sorority, a community. The title of Knight is bestowed upon you the moment you sign our waiver, and so it all begins. I shall be the one to give you your first contracts, and once the job is done, I shall see to it you get your
What are you guys thinking about the Fabulous Five right now?
Of course, should you spread the word, should you propagate the gospel of the Fabulous Five, and thereby draw new
Sounds like a
knights
pyramid
into
scheme
our
to me.
fellowship, you will get a share of the reward from their contracts too. Isn't that wonderful?
Like I said,
By now, the genial glow of the fellowship must have warmed your heart.
it's a scam.
It has, hasn't it? But did I say fellowship? I mean family. For like a family, we support one another. Work hard. Fulfill contracts. Enlist new knights, and swiftly shall you rise through the ranks. You will better yourself.
We'll come back for that guy if I'm feeling like taking that quest, but it sounds like a pyramid scheme to me. Okay, welcome to the Krusty Krab Inn. Gonna get a good night's sleep here.
Never saw you in the king
What
crab
the hell?
before. You're welcome to scratch me behind the ears if you like. I won't scratch back.
Who are you?
I am Unsinkable Sal. At least that's what they call me around here. Used to be a ship's cat, but the clipper I was on sank, and I was the only one to wrestle himself free from the waves. The people here were kind and took me in. Been the king crab's foremost patron ever since.
Tell me about the ship that you were on.
A magnificent ship she was. Used to belong to a pirate, I was told. Unlike me, she didn't prove to be unsinkable, though. We hit the cliffs right neath the lighthouse. Not very apt name for that building, I must say, for no light was shining from it. The moment I hit the water, I writhed around like I would on a hot tin roof. By some miracle, I managed to reach the beach, covered in kelp and smelling worse than a fish's funeral parlor. But I was alive, and that was more than anybody else could say.
You were the only survivor?
So I was. What friends I had. They drowned alongside the rats I used to hunt in the galley. And there I was, all alone. Not that I have it bad here, mind you. I've milk and fish aplenty. Most folks will pet me kindly, and when one of the village girls holds me tight against her ample bosom, I purr up a storm. But I do long for a companion of my own kind, and in that regard, there is no one like Maxine.
About Maxine.
Maxine, the mayor's darling pet. So gentle, so fair a feline. The grace of her whiskers, the subtle palette
Damn, Sam.
of dyes in
Calm
her
down,
sable
brother.
coat. She's one of a kind, that cat.
Never mind, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. There might be children watching this stream right now. You guys know what I was about to say, right? I think Sam's trying to get some... You guys know what I was about to say.
She likes me. I know she does. But when I declare my love, she backs away. I don't know why. I have serenaded her and braved many a bucket of water for my efforts. But for some reason, she is not to be swayed. By all means.
Can you tell me more about the orcs?
Don't mention orcs to me. Worse than dogs, that lot. Sank
All
Woes
right.
Willie's boat right from under him.
Okay, so we just picked up a little side quest. Sounds like a cool one. Kitty Love. We've been asked by Unsinkable Sam, the tavern tomcat, to investigate why the cat of his dreams, Maxine, isn't interested in him. I love that. That's awesome. That's a fun little side quest for us. Okay. Let's get some sleep though. I'm not going to talk to every single Alistair.
Challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge.
Fortune! Ha!
Alistair.
So lucky as to be defeated by Alistair the Great.
Hearty welcome to the King Crab Inn, and a pleasure to have you. You look like you could use a round or three, so what'll it be? Have a seat and stay a while.
What do you know about Jake's murder?
Please do. Mind if we keep our voices down over that sensitive subject? Death and dark magic ain't exactly great for business, you know.
You can tell me about the night of the murder.
That room where it happened, it was rented to a certain woman, though I regret to say I can't say exactly who. This inn isn't in the business of asking many questions. She came heavily cloaked, but paid the full sum in advance. I was used to such transactions after many similar concerning a certain Esmeralda. Figured this were just more at same. I saw one other figure go into the room that night. Someone tall, built broad like a man, but shrouded the same as she. Again, standard practice for Mrs. Counselor and her visitors. I was startled awake by a horrendous hubbub shortly after midnight. I jumped up and grabbed me grandpappy's machete, bleary-eyed and awash in fright.
I like this guy's VA.
By the time I burst into that room, it was horribly silent. There was only Jake on the floor, dead, surrounded by what may as well have been a battlefield. Whoever done it has escaped through the window, but I saw nary a soul when I looked out. You can bet I hightailed it to the Legion barracks faster than a jackrabbit after that.
Do you suspect anyone?
Councillor Jake, that poor man. I knew too much about his affairs, you know. Never figured it my business to say anything, but after all that's happened, I wonder if that weren't a grave mistake. Esmeralda's longest-standing lover has the audacity to remain lodged at this very inn, you know. He's called the Duke of Ferrell, a high title for a low man. If you haven't yet asked him about Esmeralda, I'd recommend it. Well, between you and me, things have been rather slow.
How do I get an inn in this place? Or how do I get a, not an inn, how do I get a room? Let's go click on a bed.
Fortune! Ha!
Hey, there's the music. Go upstairs. Hey, Moon, what's up? That's locked. This one's not locked, but I don't think I can. Oh, sorry about that, folks. Can I use your bed? Oh, they're fine with it. Yeah, yeah. Okay, there we go. Nice, nice.
I feel
nice
better
citizens
already.
of the town. Okay, yeah, we'll get a little sleep. He's half naked. That guy just got done. Okay, get off the bed, Wolf. Lily, lay down. You guys take your turns.
Bless the seven! I am restored!
Okay, I feel much better now. Okay, cool looking inn. I want this room. Wait, this is a double room? Whoa, this is like the suite here, the presidential suite. Locked though. How did I get up here? There it is.
Greetings, Source Hunter. I don't mean to hinder your investigation, but I can't open this door for anyone who hasn't received Captain Aureus' explicit approval.
Okay, so we got to talk to Captain Aureus before I'm able to get into the crime scene. We can look at it a little bit here. Look at this. I like how the music changed. Starstone. Wow, look at that.
More swollen than saffrons, I dare say.
I'll thank you to leave me be, you old bat.
Oh.
Okay, we're gonna come back here. We're really close to Esmeralda, so I might as well just keep moving that way. Combine items to discover recipes. Click or drag items into the combination slots and plus combine. You can combine the well with what? Can I drop like a coin down there or something? Oh man.
Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into your routine.
Yeah, I like how the music can change based on the position of your camera. That's really cool. I didn't expect that. I look like Captain America right now, don't I?
Lords above, grant me patience. You're a source hunter, aren't you? Here because you think I killed my husband. How many times do I need to state and restate my complete innocence in the matter?
Well, let's discuss your husband's murder.
Like I told just about every legionnaire in town, I don't know anything about poor Jake's murder. I want his killer found and tried, but everyone suspects me of this evil deed. And you're no different, are you? So what happened? Some of them tittle-tattling crab chasers down the pub call me a murderous gold digger and you believe them? These insinuations truly go beyond the pale. Oh, I think I'm getting one of my headaches.
Who are you?
I am Esmeralda, wife of Jake, and now, alas, his widow. Poor man. We were both so young when we
Think she was
married.
cheating on him? And then she killed him?
He's so rich and I so poor, but his one and only princess just the same.
Can you tell me more about this place?
Well, what do you want to know?
Tell me about Cyseal.
Ah, Cyseal. Would you believe this dying metropolis was rather recently one of the realm's greatest assets? Our trade routes were the busiest thoroughfares in the land, before the undead took to dragging their carcasses across them. I'm telling you, a necromancer must have been at work in Cyseal. Perhaps still is. How else do you explain risen dead sprouting like mushrooms in a single night? And that's not even the worst of it. No, the worst is they keep coming back.
Okay.
Quite adamant
Didn't
about
really
her
get too
innocence.
much.
We'll need to look for evidence.
Jake's
if we want
wife,
to prove
Esmeralda,
she
says she
actually
didn't
did
commit the
evil
murder,
deed.
but we'd be fools to take her word for it. We better see if we can find some actual evidence that conclusively links her to her husband's death.
I've got my eyes on the prize.
On a key to her smelly panties? Why do they gotta be smelly, Larian? Looking for any evidence up here of any wrongdoings. I'm gonna steal that. Not steal that, thank you. Esmeralda doesn't need it. If she's innocent, then I'll give it back to her. How about that? If I remember. Probably won't remember. The thought that counts though, right? Oh, a diamond? Oh my god, I just hit the jackpot, dude. Assuming if there was anything against her. Probably be behind the locked doors. We're gonna have to wait for that because everybody's inside. So let's go ahead and let's go to the Legion headquarters. Yeah, let's go to the Legion headquarters. Oh, I can't get around this way. Let me go. Hold on, we haven't gone to the gate on the east side yet, so let me just come this way real fast to get rid of the fog of war. Kind of feel the layout of the town. What do we got here?
Thank the seven, we've secured the
Can't you hear the stage calling you?
This reminds me of Rivington. in Baldur's Gate 3 in the circus.
I've just got back from the realm of fairy. It was lovely, but...
Pity.
Good to have you back, Source Hunter. A sight for sore eyes indeed.
What's the status,
Another
soldier?
peaceful day, sir.
I remember these tents in DOS too.
Sorry, sir.
Excellent. Let's keep it that way.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Come on with the dramatic.
The rat run to Narnia. All right. All right. So, Arhu the wizard told us to meet with Captain Arias, the ranking officer in Cyseal, in the Legion headquarters.
What have we here, then? A so-called source hunter, eh? Well, look, do what you must in Cyseal, but don't make waves and don't interfere with the Legion's affairs. You hear?
Let's discuss Jake's murder.
Gods above! Some politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar. Ridiculous! I told that wizard brat of an Arhu not to bother. But he just had to send for source hunters, didn't he? Bloody magicians. They see a pigeon poop and think sorcery's afoot. Nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop. Understand? I am in command of this town. Not Mayor Cecil, not Arhu, and definitely not some hotshot source hunter. So the scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. You can tell the guard you have my permission to enter. Now off with you!
Okay. In regards to Jake's wife, Esmeralda, see, I love how Larian just lets you do things in a variety of different orders, because we went to Esmeralda first, and we also looked up Jake's corpse. We dug up the corpse, which turned out to be a sheep's corpse, and then we get these special dialogue options.
Esmeralda is Jake's wife. Well, widow. Everyone in town, down to the crabs on the beach, is convinced she killed him. Now, the girl has the reputation of being a flirt. There is that. But that doesn't suffice as evidence, wouldn't you say? Or do source hunters rely on hearsay alone, perhaps? That certainly would explain some of the cock-ups you lot have made in the past.
Hey, now.
What? You're going to stand there and claim with a straight face your order never wrongly tortured and executed anyone? Hardly. But I won't stand for such nonsense. If you bring evidence before me, I'll evaluate it with perfect objectivity. The Legion relies on reason, see? Not idle superstition.
On the subject of Jake's corpse.
I see. You've come to report a dead sheep. A heap of mutton that sailed into view upon your robbing the grave of a councillor. Lovely.
Everybody's suspect in this town.
Well, don't just stand there gawking like guppies. Hie yourself to Roberts the mortician. If anyone buried a sheep, obviously it was him. If you must.
Tell me about the Legion.
We are the pride of Rivellon, to be found and to be seen everywhere. We don't hide in the dark and lurk in corners like some I could mention.
Okay.
No, we protect the civilized from the barbaric, and we do so impeccably.
Arhu tells me he suspects a sect might be at work around Cyseal.
Yes, and he also spends most of his time in the guise of a cat, licking God's knows which body parts.
What, in your opinion, are the orcs doing on the beach?
I'd say they're looking for weak spots in our defenses. They can't make an attack over land for fear of Arhu.
Okay, let's go back to the inn.
Lips and ached an air of aptitude.
Hey, Carl, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Various. You'll only encourage it.
Can you only fast travel from the waypoints to the waypoints? Is there a way to click on them from the map? Sure.
Those boots that embarrass a bridge troll get to signing recruits.
Sorry, you don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
This is all the Legion areas right here, the barracks and everything.
to you. Now,
Surprised I haven't found a companion yet.
Did it sprout legs and run away?
Unless Esmeralda's going to become a companion. For some reason I feel like I recognize that name. Okay, so I didn't discover that one yet. No, I still don't know. I'm not sure if you can click on them or not. But alright, let's go to the tavern. Should be right up here. We get rid of the fog of war over here. Actually, I don't know if I'm able to. Nope, I can't get rid of that fog of war.
Oh, how nice it is of you. The very picture of youth. To break the monotony of an elder's day. Wild away on this hardwood bench. Pray, let me be forward with you. Oh, sapling rose. Oh, leaf of spring. For my weary mind is troubled and would highly prize...
About the assistants.
You would listen to my grievances, guide me towards untroubled realms. Oh, you are truly a wonder. Oh, budding flower
it's a
of
private
morn,
nature.
hot spiced wine, and a snug little room awaits us on the king crab's first floor. Let us go there so that we can...
Okay. Not exactly sure what's going on here. Some of the VAs in this game are really slow speaking, which probably makes sense for the characters. But like I'm reading ahead, like I'm done with like all the lines before they even finish the first line. So some of these side quests I might go through them a little bit quicker. For the main quest, we're gonna let them all play out. We met an old elf, Elgandir, who asked us to meet him in his room at the King Crab. He said he needed our help with something, so sure, we're going to the King Crab anyways. Might as well check this out.
Pay the big change on your block for the wheel of the good stuff.
Lead the way, old man. We're gonna follow you to your room. Better not be doing any creepy stuff.
Whatever happened to that troop of eager imbeciles we sent to the northern cave?
That's alright.
Seem like the sort who
We'll go back and I'll find the companions at some point. That's part of the fun of the games, though, is like not, you know, discovering it without expecting it. Just started. Tight. Okay, here we go.
Ah, you have come. Yes, that is most satisfactory. Begone, brittle mask of age. Hear me now repeat the words of Brittletooth, the child snatcher of Carador. Come, play with me, for I'm hungry. Come,
About the assistants.
Play the game, yes. A game of blood and brutality, of death and dexterity. Fun as herring the horror harlequin. But, like the serpentine stalker hisses before the stab. Hush now. Darkness, darling. Hush. Hush. And listen to my tale. The elves of Gandavum, they lived in peace. Oh, yes. But one night, when the moon had hid her face, the orcs of the tribe of Kazuldagar beset our city. They cooked and ate and burned every last one of us. The light of dawn never saw an elf of Gandavum no more. All undone. Every last one of us. Except for me.
Wait, was I not able to choose my race and character creation?
Away from the city. I was very old back then already, though indeed I whisper of many years hence. But death shall not find me. Oh no, No, not until every beast
I didn't
of
even. I don't know how I didn't think of that in
has
character
been
creation, but I
bled.
didn't see a racial choice. You can't choose. Okay, all right.
I may be frail, a withered grey, but the wealth of kings is mine. Countless assassins have ministered to the vengeance that is my want, and now is almost over. By Kala, Lady of the Last Gaze, I swear it is almost done. Only the very last one of the Kazaldagar still eludes me. The crowning kill that would seal its fate, and I have tracked her down by the curse of the spine spear I have. She does not know her ill-shapen sun is setting fast. Color the dusk red, O sword of youth. Bloody the day with the bramble sap that runs through the veins of Victoria. Bring me the amulet that clings to her flesh.
That might be a little
soon
kooky.
to fade. And yours shall be the bounty of vindication. Mine shall be its sanguine satisfaction after long last.
See, the nice thing about BG3 is when you have slow characters that speak slowly, you have the whole cinematic to really draw you in. It makes it a lot more interesting. So my target would be Victoria, a girl orc.
Yes, Victoria. She is the one whose heart must be held in hand. The heart around which the fingers of that hand must clench and tighten. The orcs of Gazuldagar, they knew my name. Oh yes. By the bite of the roving rattler, they knew my design. And so they sought to save their last, an infant. She who was to be queen.
Okay.
To no avail. Oh no. Years, how many I know not. Years I searched. And now she has been found. Her name is that of a woman, her employment that of a civilized being. But by the fork of Barbara Man-Eater, she is nothing but an orc, a cyst of nature, one of a misbegotten litter dragged into life from the tumid womb of a filthy, coarse-haired beast that was humped like a dog in the darkness of a stinking hell. Victoria, librarian, daughter, adopted child of Cyseal, Mayor of Cyseal. There is bloodlust in you. I can feel it.
Really?
Let it out. Set it free. Undo the last of the Kazaldagar. By the breasts of Sishara Goatsucker, give me my revenge!
Oh my god.
That was quite the radical change we witnessed. I never would have thought that the benign old man we met outside would turn out to be a vengeance-driven aficionado of assassins.
He has been driven to madness by grief, I think. Oh, I think there's going to be voice acting for this.
He has been driven to madness by grief, I think. But I understand his urge to see every last one of that orc tribe dead.
By the fire.
Perhaps. But let's just say I understand him no longer. His madness is now focused on the demise of an innocent, be she an orc or not.
Okay. Well, it'll be interesting to, he wants us to kill Victoria. It'll be interesting to meet Victoria, see what she's all about. If she's annoying, maybe we'll take the old man up on his quest, you know?
Greetings, Source Hunter. I don't
I've
mean
spoken to
hinder
Aureus,
your
let me inside.
investigation, but I'm not exactly the friendliest bloke, the captain, is he? Well, your reward for getting your ear chewed off is a waltz through the town's finest magical murder scene.
All right, we have arrived at the murder scene of Jake, which we have been sent here to investigate. See what's going on. Whoa.
Source.
Oh my.
What happened? Is this a dream?
I don't think so. That stone. Somehow it sent us flying into the stars.
Take morning person. I'm gonna hold off.
Terrible,
The hell is that? Is that a pig?
it will consume us all.
Goblin. Is that Dobby?
By the quill that lasts a billion words, what's this? 2 Rivalonians here? At the end of space and time? How very, very, very curious.
Who are you and how did you get here?
Oh, yes. Proper introductions. Zigzags the historian at your service. It is my job to record all that was and is and hopefully all that is to be. As for how I got here, well, for a historian appointed by the gods themselves, hopping to the end of time is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Historian appointed by the gods themselves.
How you got here, though? That's a rather more interesting question. On such a tiny and rapidly shrinking vestige of space and time, I wouldn't have expected to find a soul but my own shadow.
And why is this place, as you say, shrinking?
Ah, at last a question I can answer most definitively. I mentioned already that this place is the end of time. If that didn't send your heart into your stomach and your pulse a-flutter, it should have.
I don't remember him in DOS 2. Maybe he doesn't pop up, but...
Time ought naturally to have no end at all. Indeed, I can think of no worse nightmare for a chronicler such as myself. But something totally, utterly terrible
Pops up in Ego Draconis and also Divine Divinity. That's pretty cool. Love when you can see characters, especially, I think all those games, I don't know where they are on the lore timeline, but... And how can time come to an end, Mr. Zigzags?
Show, don't tell, I always say. So go, peer through yonder looking lens, and feast your soon-to-be terrified eyes on the darkness that is approaching.
Might be quite mad.
Then we'd better appease him and have a look through the looking lens.
One moment we're in Cyseal, and the next we're in some otherworldly realm where an imp called Zigzags is babbling about the end of time. Is this a dream? Or do we really find ourselves at the end of time?
You looked. You saw. Terrifying, isn't... What's this? The portal. It's... The portal has become active. The portal. It's quite sprung to life, just like the long dormant flames that decorate this observatory. After all my waiting and hoping, could it be?
You know, I think I'm gonna watch Harry Potter tonight. This guy reminds me of Dobby.
You, dear stranger, you must be the key. Something about your presence here is causing the end of time to grow. The true end itself to move further away. Those torches, a light! This portal active once more. It cannot be coincidence.
Can we first discuss what we just witnessed through your looking lens?
Goodness me, how right you are. There's so much to take in, I'd nearly forgotten. And what you saw has been haunting my mind since I first discovered it. It is the void itself. The dragon that is devouring creation. When I speak of the end of time, this is exactly what I mean. I can't say for sure where it came from, how or why, but I do know this. It's shrinking our future by the second. And if we don't stop it, it will devour the past and present as well.
So you believe we are somehow connected to this plane?
It's not that I believe, it's that I have seen. Long have I been waiting here, hoping that one day this very portal would ignite. Then, no longer than a few mere moments after you arrive, zap it goes. The chronicler of time knows a pattern when he sees one.
What lies beyond this portal?
Ah, though I cannot say for certain, if it is what I believe, then our prayers might well be answered. In fact, every last question that ever plagues your noggin might well be answered, for I believe what lies beyond this portal is nothing other than... But why spoil the mystery? As soon as we leap through, we'll find out for certain. After you, after you.
Okay, that's a pretty cool part of the game, right? Can I look through it again? I want to see this again. An undead dragon. Is that Baldurin? So according to Zigzags, we're at the end of time, grow. That is, we are delaying the end of ends. We can hardly tell whether this could be true, but we do want to discover what lies beyond that portal that we've supposedly activated. Homestead Hall.
Yes, just as I hoped. There she is. There it is. Come, don't delay.
And he's off.
It seems the imp has spotted exactly who and what he'd hoped to find here.
Do, 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 do. What are these? Inactive portals. Wow. I feel like we're in... Oh my god, my Forgotten Realms lore is getting a little rusty now. Anybody know off the top of their heads the plane of existence that contains all the portals? It's like a neutral plane where... I forget the name of it. The name of the city. Oh man, what is it? Gosh, it's been so long. I really hope we get another good D&D game coming out at some point in the future, so I can jump back into Realms lore. Hey, where the hell is going on here? Very confused. Hey, Megan. Oh, this is pretty. Now I feel like I'm playing Pillars of Eternity. Kind of looks like the beginning of Pillars of Eternity. Do 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 do. We're gonna have a chat with this guy. Oh, I can't talk to this guy, really? No. All right, is this the same thing up here? Yeah, we have a bunch of inactive portals here. All right, let's go down here. A really good time so far. I've enjoyed every single night so far of trying out these old Larian games. I knew I would like this game, but I didn't think it was as good as it actually feels like it is right now. I thought it was going to be worse. Okay, what do we got here? No idea what I'm doing right now. I'm just kind of messing with stuff in the environment.
Could it be, milady? The weaver of time? Mother of history, author of all that has ever been.
Oh yeah, maybe I just clicked on the cat with the wrong character.
Indeed, Sir Imp. As surely as you are he who chronicles all that I weave.
Astounding! Unbelievable! I have so many questions for you, so much to ask, so much to say.
Oh, hey, Karen. Sorry, I forgot about the Twitch chat for a moment.
You have brought guests, I see. Strange. Very strange guests.
My reaction exactly, milady. It was their arrival here at the end of time that instigated my finding you. But why? Surely you must know.
This is a question better put to our guests themselves. Tell us, how did you arrive upon this plane?
Well, if you're truly a weaver of time, I imagine you already know the answer to that.
If any other being in Rivellon asked me about the details of their comings and goings, I could describe them down to the minutest of details. But you are different. Of you, I see nothing. So please, do tell me, how did you arrive here?
It was a stone. A strange stone that zapped us from where we stood in Rivellon to this plane among the stars.
A stone? So... it was a stone that caused the great shock of energy that brought you here, and it infused you with new life as well. Is that so?
Yes, that's just what happened. Have you seen it before?
Not like this, no. What happened to you is unique in all my work. Never had I experienced something so contrary to my nature. To weave something I had not seen, had not expected. Life does not simply spring into existence, you see.
Yeah, shout out to Krill, the composer. R.I.P.
But yours has. You appeared before me from the moment you came into contact with that stone. Starstone. I now know it to be called.
But, Madam Weaver, how is it possible? Do you not see all? Have you not woven all that is and could ever be into your tapestry?
Like the stones, your guests are a mystery to me. I see them before me in this world, but their likenesses appeared not upon my tapestry until they revived the stone. Source hunters. It would seem that yourselves and Starstone are inextricably linked. Why and how, I cannot say, but I do believe that finding more stones will reveal to me who you yourselves truly are.
What is this Starstone exactly? Where does it come from?
Starstone is not what it seems, Source Hunter. Its true nature must be part of a greater secret. A secret lost, even to me. Do you see what violence my work has suffered? What wounds lay upon the tapestry of time?
The City of Portals. Sigil, yes, thank you. Thank you.
Mysteries of all time. Gaps in history. Oh, how they've tormented me for eons.
It would appear that Starstone transforms at your touch, granting me new thread by which to mend the tapestry. Thus, it restores time itself.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Starstone transforms at your touch, granting me new thread by which to mend the tapestry, restoring time itself.
I see. What the void would shrink, Starstone restores.
Yes. Though I cannot explain why this Starstone is the antidote to the void's ravishment of our realm. If we do not restore time, if we do not discover the true nature of these stones, the void will consume us all.
Well, we are source hunters of Rivellon. We have a mission that doesn't involve chasing down magical stones.
Without these stones, Hunter, there will be no Rivellon. The entire tapestry will crumble.
Okay.
Even this plane will fall victim to the void's insatiable hunger. For a reason I do not yet understand, you and you alone can unlock the powers within Starstone. But we are not the only entities who know these stones to be so much more than pretty gems.
I mean, shit, I was just coming to Cyseal to solve a little murder investigation. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is all this?
Why, of course! That's what they were doing. I have recorded their doings, you see. Collectors of Starstone, more and more by the day. Now I understand. They'd keep the stones from our reach. They'd prevent the mending of time.
Sigil?
That shall never be. As sure as Zix comes before Zax, we will put a stop to it. First we mend the tapestry, then we stop the void. Please, our most mysterious guest, are you ready? Are you willing? Will you hunt out the stones? Will you help us restore what has been lost?
Not but a moment ago, we were hunting Source in Rivellon, and now we're being told that we alone can prevent the end of time by way of some magical stones. What do you make of it?
What do you think, Source
Well,
Hunter?
we can't deny her. Oh, I don't have to do this.
We can't deny our reaction to Starstone. There must be something to all of this, mad as it may seem.
No matter how improbable, anything is possible. If the Weaver tells the truth, we have some serious work ahead of us.
Huh, okay.
How welcome you are upon this realm, our most honored guest.
Tell me about yourself.
In the ethereal threads of eternity, do I record the deeds of gods and men, of beasts and spectral apparitions, the drift of continents through changing seas, the rise and fall of empires, the shift of every grain of sand on every beach, the fall of every raindrop on every world, the all but imperceptible touch of lovers' hands. This and all I chronicle without fault. Except, it seems, you ask and I shall answer.
Who are you really?
If I can. I am the Weaver of Time, as I have told you. Though my existence is one that falls behind and yet far exceeds the verb to be. I am but what I am, and that is task. It is the same for the historian. Chroniclers both are we of the epics of eternity. Perhaps we are one and the same. Task multiplied by 2. Who has made us? I do not know. Am I the beginning? And am I to be the end? Who shall say? Perhaps I am the first thing in creation.
And why is the Starstone so important? Why does it react to me and my colleague alone?
Alas, the answers to those questions still elude me. You and Starstone remain the imperfections upon the tapestry. A hidden answer lies behind this veil of inscrutability, though. For the link between you and the stones reveals that your destinies are intertwined. I believe that Starstones will not lead you to new places of wonder only. No. They will also lead to new knowledge through the restoration of the threads of old.
Now, this may sound silly, Weaver of Time, but aren't you lonely out here?
Oh, Hunter. I have no need for company. And yet, I do enjoy your companionship. For you may prove to become the cure that will heal my slipping soul.
So if I understand this correctly, I am not all featured on the canvas of time?
Quite so. Your absence, it should be an impossibility, but no matter where I look, you cannot be found. I do not know you, which makes you my one perennial imperfection, a blind spot in the eye of time. But perchance I may be cured of this blindness. Perchance the blemish may be undone, and time can be redeemed.
Sounds to me like you don't enjoy listening to all the dialogue every time. I mean, what have I just been doing? I only skipped one line right there because I read it a little bit ahead and it wasn't that important. I'm enjoying the dialogue, absolutely. Heard this place called the End of Time. Is that what it is? No more, no less?
What it is but a seed bereft of sun and water. What it could be, that is what the Starstones will tell us. What it is is but the end. What it could be is the end of end. I reside in another realm altogether. But ever since the end of time appeared in these deep dark skies, I materialized here, as if forced to watch the one thing that is unwatchable, unendurable. A thankless task that you may yet free me from forever.
How can I redeem time if, as you say, I'm not even part of it?
I think that perhaps you can redeem time because you create time. Indeed, you have set in motion an event I no longer held possible. Know that no longer I did weave. I sat here at the end of time and watched on as the void frays the fabric of time like a terrified god that fears the offspring of his own creation. But suddenly there was you. You who stirred the life within the stones. These stones, children of stars. They place new ribbons along my fingers like phantoms out of new threads emerged, and I began to weave anew. Starstone gives me new strands to braid into the tapestry. And because you give Starstone energy, it seems that you are creating time. These Starstones, please, seek them so that time may yet be mended. Please, for the sake of all that lives and all that loves, seek them so that the void may yet devour itself alone.
Okay, let's have a quick chat with Zix.
The glint in your gaze and the set of your brow suggest to me that you've not given up on our dear old Rivellon. Not just yet. No, with you searching out Starstone, I believe we'll mend the tapestry in no time. We'll find out just who you are and how exactly to send the void back to wherever it came from. But you'll need a way to travel between Rivellon and this homestead, won't you? Who wouldn't want to see what fantastic changes your search will yield? And who knows what the Weaver might discover about you? Luckily, the power of portals is known to you, so I'll let you in on the little secret of how to transport back and forth from the end of time. Just, don't go sharing it around. Off you go then. You've Starstone to find, and I've a tapestry to examine. Surely there must be some clue here as to how on earth you're related to the end of time.
The Weaver of Time said our finding Starstone helps her weave the tapestry once more. How is that possible?
Cross my heart, hope to fade in the void, I honestly don't know. But like the imp said to the ballista operator, shoot!
If I'm supposed to search for Starstone, it would be handy to know where to start looking.
Wouldn't it just? Would that I had a Starstone sightseeing guide, but alas, such a booklet does not exist. Just like yourselves, Starstones are curiously absent from history, both in my writings and on the Tapestry of Time. From what I can gather, though, they were once cherished by devious sorcerers whose reign ended long ago. The stones are therefore most likely to be found in the ancient places of this world. Ruins, caves, the lairs of long-forgotten evils. Those are the dens you should frequent. 2 more pieces of advice. Don't go unarmed, and consult with my agent.
Still don't understand how Starstone and the Void Dragon are related.
Neither do I, but the mere fact that activated Starstone has set the Weaver of Time weaving again more than implies that it and the Void Dragon are natural enemies. This in turn more than implies that you are the Void's natural enemy, for it is you who is setting new events in motion. You who is handing the Weaver new threads. And that which she is weaving is more than an ornament to decorate the shelter plane. It is both history and future history. It is all of time. We may not understand the how yet, but our aim is clear. We shall save creation from the grip of the void. Now, isn't that a lovely mission?
You say you are the imp historian, but you seem to be more than a mere imp and more than a mere historian.
Oh, I don't know if I'm more than those things per se, but having been given a divine mission does have its perks. Old age can't touch me, that's one. Immortality is mine as long as no one skewers me with a sword, and even then I'll be back in a jiffy. But of course I have a price to pay for something that is priceless. It is my duty to record all of history, and an arduous task that is. Not to mention how much stress that void out there is causing me. The end of time. I'll be out of a job. So, gather those star stones so that we may know the history that was lost. Know so that we must not repeat what leads us to this dangerous precipice, but do better and close the dark eye of the void forever.
Don't you find it somewhat lonesome being the sole chronicler of time?
Lonesome observing the frontier of creation? Surfing the vibrant tide of the eons, always approaching yet never reaching shore. Lonesome being privy to all that has been and all that is. Well, yes, actually. I don't mean to complain, but one certainly doesn't mind a bit of company now and then. Perhaps you can imagine the profound pleasure it is to have made the Weaver's acquaintance after all these years. I can hardly wait to pick her brain about the great battle of the Sons of Sigurd. The last Rivellonian who remembers it died more than 7,000 years ago. Before you go, Source Hunter, a final word. Once you return to Rivellon, there will be someone waiting for you. My agent, my eyes and ears upon your world. I hope he'll be able to help you as much as he can. Time, I need hardly remind you, is of the essence.
Zigzag told you of a waypoint travel. Use the Rift travel button to travel to any waypoint shrine. Okay. Now we unlocked that. Nice. Yeah, Zigzag showed us how to travel between the End of Time and Rivellon. We can come and go as we please. He also reinforced our mission to find more Starstones. Where's the S? And thereby avoid the obliteration of time and space by looming the void.
Even the gods cannot comprehend. It eludes us.
I am the last chest. The last chest. The last chest. If you believe yourself worthy of rifling through my ample treasures, I do dare you to prove it. Find my 4 sisters, no more than one in each of the realms of your wide world, and each by each, you'll discover how to open me.
I love little stuff like that. That's really cool. Okay. I guess we just travel out of here. That's pretty cool. Is this our agent right
Source
here?
Hunters.
Oh, it's Arhu.
I welcome you once again to the realm of Rivellon after your travels through the chasms of space. Nice to have found a shelter, wouldn't you agree? Where you can come to no harm.
I have to run to the bathroom real fast. Be right back.
Oh, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away? Ah, yeah, it is. Pepper. Did it sprout legs and run away? Ah, yeah, it is. Pepper. Did it sprout legs and run away? Ah, there it is.
Hey, Serene. Appreciate you guys hanging out tonight. Okay.
I know the imp historian has told you about his agent on Rivellon, and that agent is I. So now that you know of the alliance between me and Sir Zigzax, let us turn to the business at hand. Starstone.
Let us do so indeed. I would greatly value Zigzag's agent's advice.
And I'll be delighted to give it. Dark webs are being woven around these parts, and it is my firm belief starstones are the flies the sorcerer spiders are trying to catch. It can therefore hardly be a coincidence that Councillor Jake was a collector of the stones we seek. His foul murder and the plight of dying time must somehow be interconnected. That means the task you have been given remains crucial. Find the assassin that did away with Jake, for you're bound to stumble upon Starstone along the way.
And how did you find out Jake was a Starstone collector?
While you were being lectured by our friend the historian and the Grande Dame of Time, I snuck into his house and had a look around. The advantage of being a cat, you know. You go where you please with impunity. And sometimes the lady of the house even rewards you with a slice of fresh herring. That's where I saw them in a cabinet. Mere slivers, but specks of starstones nonetheless. They lay there, silent and innocent, though bloody murder may have been committed in their name.
Am I gonna play Dragon Commander? Well, maybe we'll keep the streak alive and I'll just keep trying all of Larian's games that I haven't played before. So maybe, I don't know. Why is it so particularly nice for us to have found shelter somewhere?
Don't we all long for a sanctuary where our worldly troubles can be held at bay? A bed or a basket, but perhaps I speak only for myself. Like any cat worth its salt, though, I deeply cherish a secret refuge unbeknownst to anyone. To be able to repose without a care is such a precious circumstance, save it all too seldomly.
So Beyond Divinity 2? Yeah, but I don't think I want to do Beyond Divinity until I've beaten Divine Divinity, because, well, actually, no, they don't take place right after each other in the timeline, do they? Huh, maybe I will give that one a try, too. We'll spend a week just trying all of Larian's games. I definitely want to continue playing this one, though, and I'm definitely very much into, Ego Draconis. Those two I could also stream, too. Like, the Divine Divinity and Beyond Divinity just requires a little bit too much reading and without voice acting, so they're not really stream friendly games, at least for my style of streaming. But I wonder, do you put absolute credence in the words of Zigzax? Time, void, the looming ends?
Let me phrase it like Zigzax might. A universe without time is like a pen without ink. A pointless instrument stripped of the potential of creation. It is void. It is death. It is nothing. I'll not pretend to have all the answers, or that I understand all that is happening here and out there among the stars, but I do know I'd rather err on the side of caution.
I'm gonna go back to that cage here shortly.
If Zigzax worries, I worry. We are talking about a creature, after all, that has reclined among the divines as nonchalantly as you and I lays beside the hearths of home.
And how did you become Zigzax's agent?
I met him first, a long time ago, out in the wastes of Youthful Gore.
Youthful Gore?
He wondered aloud what on earth a cat was doing out there in the scorching desert, then shared what little food and water he had with him. So I told him who I was and showed him my human form. He laughed and marveled and told me stories about his travels.
We'll never finish the Icewind Dale story. Oh my god. How long ago did I put that narration episode out? 2.5 years now? I would like to at some point. But...
In the end, he even shared his great sorrow with me. The unspeakable thing you saw through his looking lens. I was awed and frightened, but swore to help him in any way I could. as of now. That includes helping the two of you.
Right.
Oh, before you go, here. Take this teleporter pyramid. A handy toy indeed that Zigzags asked me to give to you. You'll need the other one too if you want to make use of its powers, but alas, I seem to have misplaced it. Don't worry though. Use this one here and it'll take you straight to its twin. Now that this matter has been settled, hunters, I shall detain you no longer. But rest assured, I'll do my share of hunting too. So if you spot a white cat during your
Yeah, so I used to do like some D&D narrations on this channel where I would kind of like narrate my own not my own D&D campaign, because it was adventure books from D&D, but it would be like my own characters and my own story within the confines of the adventure book. So I started Icewind Dale. I started a little narration for it, but I only did part 1, and then I never came back to it. The reason why I didn't come back to it is because it's extremely time consuming, and it also is kind of content that doesn't necessarily fully fit this particular channel, so I think I want to start a separate channel for stuff like that. But it's very, very, very time consuming, and I'm okay with that, but like it's basically like I have to take like I just don't have time for it right now. That's what I'm trying to say. If I want to live my life outside of my computer and doing stuff, there's no time for me to do it at the moment. It's very time consuming, and it's not really like guaranteed to make me any money or anything. It's not all about the money, but if I don't have the time, if I'm gonna like dip into my work week of news coverage and stuff like that, gotta be like some sort of, you know, give back, because I have to live my life too, right? Where's this taking me to? So I put that on pause for a little while I try to figure out what I want to do, but maybe I'll start a separate channel for D&D narrations one day, and then it can actually become like, you know, part of my job. I think that'd be pretty cool. But very, very time consuming, very hard work for me to try to figure all that out and put together the production of a narration. Especially because I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so I spend forever editing things. Let's go to the Legionnaire real fast. Actually, I think I'm going. Shit, where am I going? Is there a waypoint travel? We'll go to right here and pick up that companion that you guys were talking about. Yeah, you know, I really enjoyed doing the Descent, but the Descent also tied directly into Baldur's Gate 3, so it was kind of like a nice thing for me to do where it could constitute as work for me, because it was, you know, increasing my knowledge on Forgotten Realms lore, etc. It's also kind of like the pre-story to Baldur's Gate 3 in a way, so it tied right into Baldur's Gate 3, but right now we don't have any D&D games that we're getting ready for, so... Where is that little cage?
Baking like a cake.
Can I pass it? Oh, here it is.
About face.
Ice blue eyes narrow beneath a heavy brow streaked with sweat and dust. Her hands tense into claws, held at the ready.
I mean you no harm, stranger. I only wonder who you are.
Her brow knits together, but something in her pose relaxes. She clears her throat. I am Bear Daughter. I have not come here to find trouble with the Screech woman. She only startled me. And you are a source hunter. I have heard many tales of your order. Your history is long and honorable.
How did you end up in this cage?
This woman here, the one who now plots her revenge, she crept behind me while I was hunting, and I only defended myself. I would not hurt an innocent Screech woman on purpose. But soon their swords were upon me, and they forced me into this cage meant for dogs. Mother would rip the fur from her chest if she could see how they keep me.
Okay, so we're gonna have to figure that out,
You
right?
don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for
Beer
life.
Daughter.
Ah, come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face fury.
You know what's funny is I appreciate you guys watching those old narrations, but man, when I look back at my previous work on YouTube, it just wasn't that good. Like, way I speak. I'll show you guys this real fast though, because some of you guys are probably wondering what the hell I'm talking about here for narrations. But so this is so this was the start of my narration to the D&D adventure module Icewind Dale. But what I did was I crafted a, let the ad go. I crafted an entire part 1 that pretty much has nothing to do with the actual adventure modules. This is like my characters, their backstories, where they met, and how they came together. And the entire 20-minute narration brings us into the start of Icewind Dale, the adventure module. It's really cool. It's just really hard. It's like writing a book. Like that's pretty much what it feels like. So it just takes a lot of time and effort. And as someone who's not like trained that way, it's just very, very, very time consuming. Oh my God, look how stupid I used to look. Oh my God, dude. All right, so anyways, let's let the story begin for a second. I'm gonna let it play for a second. So this is what I used to do. Your adventure takes place in 1489 Dal Reckoning, north of the spine of the world in an icy land of windswept tundra called Icewind Dale. This harsh environment is filled with horrific, unimaginable creatures of the cold, and is home to only the most hardened of frontiersmen, pioneers, and barbarians. The few that dare venture here are oftentimes seeking a second chance in life in hopes of leaving their former lives completely behind. But you and your party are here with a clear purpose, and that is to investigate the current crisis going on that has been detrimental to your father's scrimshaw business back south in the city of Sales, Luskan. Your father is an artisan who crafts primarily from scrimshaw, which are the ivory bones found in knucklehead trout. The knucklehead trout can only be found in the icy lakes of Icewind Dale to the north. The few mercantile ships that your father owns can no longer sail to Ten Towns, which are the frontier villages, for most of the waters in the Dale have frozen over, and endless blinding blizzards have made it impossible to even attempt to make the journey. Your father's business is crucial to your family's livelihood, and you committed to making the perilous journey on land to the lake town of Bremen, where your father has a fishing deal with the speaker of the town. Hopefully here you can get some answers and perhaps find a solution, for the failure of your father's business carries with it certain death for your entire family. I could definitely do a lot. Definitely do a lot better now with like the way that I narrate things. This was how many years ago? This was over 2 years ago, September 27th, 2021. But as you guys can see, like this is the start of a story, and obviously I had to find artwork for it. But then I'm really big into like sound design in all of my videos. So like trying to have like the right ambience playing, the right tune, or like the right sound effects for certain parts. Not able to continue paying off his outstanding debt to the Black Network. Financial ruin will be the least of your worries. What you end up discovering, though, is far, far beyond anything you could have ever possibly imagined. And you know that if you do live to tell this tale, it'll be a story to be told for centuries to come in the Forgotten Realms. I like forgotten what this story is. This isn't actually part of the adventure module. Like this is like what I made up before the adventure module begins. Prior, on a cold, crisp morning in the month of the melting, you, your sister Shayla, your brother Sigrid, and a local dwarven ranger by the name of Falamore Flynn gather at the Cutlass Tavern for one final toast of your warm mugs of coffee, while one particular party member is drinking something else. You all know very well that this may just be the last bit of warmth you experience for a very, very long time. Falamore Flynn, also known as Whiskey, as he carries a large flask in the shape of a bear's head on his belt, has been friends with your father since before you took your first steps on Faerun. Whiskey is a ranger of the wilds, and is hardly ever seen without his bear companion named Burr. The folks of Luskan oftentimes would hire Whiskey to carry out business that involves the harsh lands to the north, for he spent over a century of his life in that region. No one in Luskan knows the lands to the north better than him. The Cutlass is unusually packed this morning, as pirates, merchants, and even a few nobles filter in to offer you and your party various items to help with the upcoming perilous journey. Your father's business is not the only one affected by the mysterious events happening to the north in 10 towns, and most are dying to know what is going on but not willing to make the journey themselves. One such noble, a rather mysterious fellow, offers your party teams of sled dogs in exchange for delivering a magically sealed letter to the innkeeper of a town called Bryn Shander. Not thinking much of it and excited to have sled dogs make the first half of the journey tremendously easier, you take the letter and slip it into your pack. After a final toast, Whiskey leads the way out of the Cutlass, calls Burr to his side, causing some screams from the townsfolk, and you and your party head out on dog sleds to begin the perilous 160+ mile journey to the true north. So all this does take place, of course, within the Forgotten Realms. So like all these are real cities, and it's based around a real event, the Icewind Dale adventure module. Like there's a problem going on in Icewind Dale. But all this is like, where those of you guys that aren't familiar with Forgotten Realms lore, all of this is on the same map that you'll find Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate's far to the south of Luskan along the Sword Coast, but on the same map. Just over a week later, after unfortunately suffering the loss of a few of the sled dogs, you arrive in the town of Hundlestone. Hundlestone is located on the edge of the spine of the world, and it lies along 10 Trail, which is the road you'll be taking through the mountain pass to get to 10 towns. Hundlestone is a trade town of around 1,200 residents comprised mostly of dwarves, gnomes, and humans. And in this town, the buildings are built low to the ground, with the majority of living space consisting of cellar rooms cut into the rock. The journey to get here was much harsher than ever before, especially considering that this is the month of the melting, and the hardest part of the journey through the mountain pass is still looming ahead. The measly 5 guest houses in the town are completely empty, which is very unusual for this time of the year. After Whiskey talks to a few of the local dwarves at the tavern, he learns a bit about the mysterious ongoing events. And after taking a quick swig of his flask, Whiskey says, "Friends, this will be the last full sun in the sky that we'll see for a good while now. Grab a drink while you can." Whiskey then passes his dirty flask over to Shayla, who tips the flask back, but you notice it never touches her lips. Sounds like I'm saying flask. My pronunciations were a lot worse back then too. It's usually like linguistics though, accents coming from different parts of the United States, but... Whiskey goes on to explain that each night before midnight, a mysterious shimmering curtain of light has been illuminating the night sky past the mountain pass, where 10 towns is located. And as beautiful as this aurora is, it is equally as deadly, as it prevents the next day's sun from rising above the horizon. There is an action scene in this particular video, just so you guys know, towards the end. I actually miss doing this. This is actually really cool. It's been so many years since I've thought about even doing this just because of time. But who knows? Maybe if we have like another lull in like the gaming environment and there's nothing too crazy going on, we have like a dead year or two of games, maybe I'll start up a second channel and start doing these on the sides and maybe like do like a Patreon for it or something like that. With no sunlight and warmth to melt the snow and ice, and extreme blizzards blocking the mountain pass, Icewind Dale has seemingly been trapped in a different reality from the rest of the world. Icewind Dale? A never-ending winter's embrace. Okay, so we got our group together. We're heading towards 10 towns to investigate why the Scrimshaw business is not working at the moment. And we got Whiskey leading the way, our dwarven ranger companion, and some sled dogs. This has been going on for over 6 months now, and but there's a weird... So this is where it starts tying into the adventure module. So there's like endless blizzards going on in Icewind Dale, and yeah, never mind. I'm not gonna spoil the Icewind Dale story. Showing no signs of letting up. Whiskey then tosses a few coins at a group of gnomes sitting by at a nearby stone table that has been crafted inside of the rock wall of the small tavern. The gnomes quickly get up, run over to your table, and begin examining your feet studiously. Moments later, they disappear into a back room for about an hour or so, only to come back with what appears to be specially crafted snowshoes. but you do notice that they give your group 2 extra pairs that are quite a bit larger than the others. The sled dogs will no longer be able to proceed any further due to the weather conditions of the mountain pass. It'll be now time to go on foot. Later that night, in your chilly, rather damp guest house, you savor the taste of some fried spice hare soup that one of the gnomes who made the snowshoes brought to your door. As enjoyable as the meal is, you can't help but notice feelings of hopelessness creeping into your body. Whatever is causing this catastrophe will likely be far beyond your power and control, but you have no choice. You must press on as your family's life quite literally depends on it. I can't see the actual chat, so once this finishes, then I'll look over at the YouTube and the Twitch chat, but I can't see it right now. The next morning, you're awakened by a loud growl, followed by 3 obnoxious knocks on the wooden door to your guest house. Opening the door, you see Whiskey, fully suited in warm furs, with his oversized bow strapped to his back. He appears ready to go as he is mounted on the back of Burr. You also notice that Burr has custom snowshoes strapped onto his large bear paws, and you can't help but let out a slight chuckle. The gnomes of this town are quite creative. Packing up what supplies you have, you load them onto one of the dog sleds that is now going to be pulled by Burr. The time has come to set off into the dark, cold mountain pass and find out what is causing 10 towns to be further isolated from the world. How many views does this have, out of curiosity? That CS has 16k views, so to put that in perspective, so 16k views, and an average YouTube video of mine makes anywhere from $2.50 to, if I'm lucky, $5 per 1,000 views, but usually in like the low 3s. This video made 15, 30. Yeah, so this video made like $40 for like probably 4 days of full work, maybe even more. But I really enjoyed doing it, and also this was a nice learning experiment for me too, to like hone in on my writing skills and learn how to narrate things. Through unimaginable blizzards and snow standing taller than a frost giant's chair, your party makes it through the extremely harsh mountain pass. You are now standing in what appears to be an open tundra, cast in a greenish-blue light from the exotic curtain of colors displayed in the star-filled night sky above. This is perhaps one of the most beautiful sights you've ever seen, but you quickly remind yourself that beauty can many times be deceitful bait with a deadly hook. The temperature in this area must be around minus 40 to 50 degrees Fahrenheit, which honestly feels like summer compared to the mountain pass. This was a trek that could have just as easily turned into an early grave for all your party, and that still very well may end up being the case. With quite a bit of luck accompanied with Whiskey's knowledge and confidence in the route, everyone has survived, but there was one enemy that could not be stopped. Your brother Sigrid has suffered severe frostbite on his left foot, and over the last night it has spread from his toes to his ankle and into his leg. A simple restoration spell will not cure this. So I have to tie it into D&D, like spells and mechanics too. So like when somebody has an injury like that, I have to think in my head, is that like an easy thing to solve if you're actually in the Forgotten Realms with like a wizard or a cleric or something like that? No choice but to press on. Whiskey. Then you have to find ways to like make it actually make sense to all the people that know their D&D. But this particular story right here, like I said, isn't within the confines of the Icewind Dale adventure module. After part 1 is over, that is when the story would actually start being railroaded a little bit by the actual adventure module. I would still have like free reign over, you know, conversations and the little things that happen here and there, but I would still at large be following the rails of the adventure module. But I, of course, get to choose how it all plays out and how things turn out. Kind of like acting like a D&D party would, I guess you could say. Yeah, it's basically like narrating a D&D adventure on rails to a certain degree, I guess you could say. With no choice but to press on, Whiskey offers Sigrid a ride on the back of Burr, as Burr will be able to travel at a much higher pace on his own and hopefully make it to Bryn Shander in half the time as it would take the full party. Feeling the cold air start to thicken, you look up and notice a white sheet of snow in the distance moving rapidly towards your party. There's a blizzard coming, and if Sigrid doesn't get the help he needs soon, he will surely die. Uh-oh. Placing one hand behind Sigurd's head, you press your forehead into his, and then watch as Burr speeds off down the barely visible road of Tentrail. As your brother and the bear disappear into the rapidly approaching sheet of white, you don your winter hood once again and prepare for the excruciating pain of the cold. Only minutes later, you hear a loud, monstrous cry in the distance, followed by a shriek which sounds as if it came from Burr. Now sprinting down the road directly into the blizzard, weapons drawn, you see a faint outline of a gigantic creature standing at what has to be at least 20 feet tall with large horns on its head. It's a Yeti, and it's going after Burr and Sigrid. Before you could even look back, an arrow buzzes past your ear, and you watch as it flies through the cold air right into the back of the Yeti's neck. An immense display of skill from Whiskey, as the raging winds make most shots at this distance almost impossible. The large creature reaches behind its head and rips the arrow out, and then turns around facing towards you and Whiskey, letting out a shattering angry roar. You now notice that Shayla is nowhere to be found. Right as the Yeti begins its charge at you and Whiskey, Burr comes bursting out of the snow, digging his sharp claws deep into the Yeti's calf muscles. Then Shayla appears out of nowhere, and in a great display of agility, she climbs up the entire Yeti's body and begins stabbing rapidly into its neck with her dual blades. Kicking Burr to the side, the Yeti then manages to grab Shayla off its shoulders. Fearing that the Yeti may rip her to pieces right in front of your very own eyes, you charge in and slash your sword across its right kneecap. The Yeti roars and hurls Shayla far out into the distant snow. Whiskey then yells for you to fall back as he fires a volley of arrows, turning the Yeti into a pincushion. The Yeti still manages to charge at you though, despite the arrows, and in its path it completely destroys the sled holding all of the supplies. Sword at the ready, you start to accept what seems to be a grim fate, as exhaustion from the trip is overpowering your adrenaline. Just as the Yeti rears back to strike at you with its deadly claws, 3 dwarves come charging out of the thick white, letting out powerful battle cries that a smart Yeti would be fearful of. You notice that one of the dwarves has a foaming mug emblazoned on the front of his shield. So anyone who knows Forgotten Realms lore, the foaming mug would mean something to you. Any of you guys that read the Legend of Drizzt book, I started trying to tie this a little bit into, Bruenor, Battlehammer, and some of that lore. The 2 dwarves carrying great axes start chopping at the Yeti's Achilles tendon, and the dwarf with the shield rolls to the front, smashing his hammer into the Yeti's bloody right kneecap. The Yeti falls to its knees and you rush forward to help. At this point, Whiskey has already pierced the Yeti's eyes with 2 well-placed shots directly through its pupils. You and the dwarves hack away as the Yeti screams in agony. It seems as if you may actually survive this day. After the Yeti is completely silenced, the 3 dwarves don't say a word, but instead wave at you to follow them. They bring you to a clearing on the ground where Sigrid is lying in what appears to be an unconscious state. Looking to the right of him, to your horror, you see a lone limb lying on the ground. Sigrid's frostbitten leg must have been ripped right off, and he now appears to be on the brink of death. One of the dwarves kneels down and casts a minor healing spell, and you watch as Sigrid's breathing returns to a more normalized state, but this can't last for long. Whiskey then says a few words to one of the dwarves, quickly throws Sigrid's body over the back of Burr, and once again Burr speeds off down the road towards Bryn Shander. Moments later, to your relief, one of the other dwarves appears with Shayla limping by his side. She is alive and in decent condition, as the snow must have eased her crash landing. "Quickly, follow us!" the dwarf with the mug on his shield firmly states. Looking back, you see the supply sled broken into several pieces, and supplies are missing and scattered all over. After grabbing what you can, you, Whiskey, and Shayla head down the road in pursuit of the 3 dwarves. You haven't even made it to 10 towns yet, and look at all that has transpired. Will Sigrid survive, or will this be the start of many deaths to come? I forgot that I did. These are such old videos. I'm not going to listen to this one, but I also did. Man, this one's really old. Like it's probably going to be so cringy. And we're not going to listen to it right now because it's an hour long. But this is an hour-long narration of the entire Descent into Avernus adventure module. This is the first one that I did, so I was an amateur, but yeah, that's the hour-long, isn't it? Yeah, it's an hour, 6 minutes. But yeah, that was cool to revisit that with you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me for that. As I'm sure some of you guys probably have guessed, the DOS 2 stream is over. We're going to be done for the night. Still have 240 in here. You guys stuck with me that long throughout that entire 15-minute narration? My God. You guys are the best. That's awesome. All right, let me catch up on the chat. Thanks, Spartan. Appreciate that. Oh, is that from the Icewind Dale video game bug? Yeah, it was hard trying to find artwork where I didn't feel like I was stealing artwork from individual artists. So most of the artwork that I used is either from D&D games or official Wizards of the Coast artwork. Thank you, Arda. Oh yeah, the stream is over. That's going to be it. It's past midnight right now. I'm going to go watch Prison Break on Netflix. Woo woo. Yeah, and hopefully at some point in the future I can get back to doing some content like that, because it's content that you can take like real pride in. It feels like a real creative outlet, and it's like work that I can feel proud of. Like when you're doing a Baldur's Gate news video, like it's not really that big of a deal, you know what I'm saying? So I will try to return to content like that at some point in the future. I just got to plan it out, figure out, you know, some time management skills. All right, you guys have a wonderful wonderful night, and yeah, I'll probably be live. I'm thinking I'll be live over the weekend. I'm not sure if I'll be live Sunday afternoon or not, which is usually a scheduled time, but we'll just play it by ear. I'm going to continue playing Divinity Original Sin 1. First impressions are great. It's even better than I thought it was going to be, and I still thought it was going to be good because DOS 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. But yeah, definitely have to get back to Dragon Age Inquisition and also Kingdom Come Deliverance, though, here real soon, because both of those games should be coming out at the end of this year. They're sequels. So, yeah. I'll catch you all in the next one. You see if there's anybody on Twitch. Thanks, Patrick. Abner Askeet. How do you say that? That's a tough name. Thank you. Have a good night, Merity. Nico. Later. Later, as I feel. See a Twitch chat. Oh, DB Wheels. My bad. I didn't even notice you in the Twitch chat. And hey, if you guys missed my video that I put out 2 days ago on Larian Studios, I'll share that in the chat right now. Really appreciate you guys watching. For some reason, it just completely tanked with views. I don't know why. Especially on my channel, I thought it would have been a hit. YouTube is a mysterious thing, y'all. The algorithm is the ultimate boss that you can't control. Yep, it's always changing. Yep, and even after I've been doing I've been doing YouTube for probably 11, 12 years now, but gaming content coming up on 4 years full time, but probably like 6 or 7. And I still don't understand it completely. That's crazy. I think the best thing you can do if you want to be a YouTuber is to niche down on a topic that can last many, 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 many years and do nothing but videos on that particular topic or in that particular format. That's the key to YouTube. Or you can be like me and cover a variety of different topics. It just becomes a lot less predictable as to how your videos are going to do. You can still make it work. It's just you can have a 1 million view video and then 2 weeks later get 5,000 views on a video. Nice, Bug. Nice.